All right, that was a great intro. Welcome everybody to the Legion of Memers. I am your guest host, HorrorAmorata, along with Sheepsidian over there, as he usually is. We have special guest WookieBebad, and we can't hear you.
I know that's what's weird.
Oh, there we go.
You got me muted.
I did have you muted because
It happens.
Well, there we go. At least that so far is my worst boomer moment for the evening. To who did we just lose and why? Anyway,
wait, we lost somebody.
Yeah, someone just.
Oh, Kenzo.
Yeah,
Kenzo.
Okay. Oh, he's in New Jersey, so he'll be back. So thank you everybody for coming. I'm gonna be honest, I usually miss the intros, so I'm not sure how you typically handle it.
Shame on No Green Rocks for coming up with a better intro than what we have for the midweek hump, despite saying that he loves us.
You know, love is
I did help him out with editing it, so.
Oh, yeah. They see you have to blame true pop culture. That's what you have.
Shame on everybody who doesn't treat us like we're the best.
I mean, hey, if you guys contact me, I'd be happy to edit something.
No, treat us like the best anyway.
Are you saying that you do edits for other people?
If they ask nicely and I like them, yeah.
If you guys want something animated, you could reach out. I'd hook you something up.
Thank you, Kenzo, for treating us like we're the best.
I'll be honest, Kenzo. Sheep and I were just talking the other day about if he wanted his manga animated, and your name did come up. So
it would be my pleasure to work with Sheep. I've wanted to work with him.
Why is he looking at me like that?
I don't know my manga animated.
Well, you were talking about animation.
Yeah. But I would. All right.
I said if. I didn't say when.
But we're not gonna bring our troubles onto their show.
Why not? That's why they invited us here.
Fight. They
want to watch us fight.
No.
Anyway. Yes. So well, where do you guys usually start? You know, because I'm
start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom. Okay. Well, then we'll start with Kenzo.
Hey, happy to be here with the guest hosts we have this week. It's a pleasure to finally meet you guys in person. Everyone knows who I am. I'm Kenzo of the Legion, and that's about as good as the intro you're going to get from me this week, I'm afraid.
On a scale of 1 to flying, how high are you?
Medicated, man. Medicated.
Okay, how medicated are you? How about that?
I'm doing okay. I've been in a lot of pain with my back this week, but I won't bring my sorrows to the stream. But yeah, I'm doing good.
I think he's saying he's going to survive.
I'm like I'm just about as close to my.
He can see other dimensions right now.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. Kenzo's the first white Rastafarian. So
have you ever tried DMT?
Me and the machine elves have had many interactions, shall we say?
The machine elves. How about you, Dermy? How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I was running late. I was scared I wasn't going to make the show because, you know, I'm exercising. I'm losing that weight. I'm getting fit. I lost 5 pounds this week. I'm doing good. I'm hungry as all hell. But again, whiskey is keto friendly. So,
and you're growing your beard a bit.
And I see you like wear your hat in the reverse. You know, increases the coolness over 9,000.
How you doing, little kids?
I came from the gym. I wear my hat like this at the gym.
Okay.
I thought you showered since then. Did you wear that hat in the shower too then?
Yes, I did. These hats never, you know, this is my rebellion one. You know, I was wearing the Geeks and Gamers one to the gym. I also have a Epic Verse one. I have all sorts of them. They just magically change, you know, just out of nowhere.
He doesn't even have to pick them up.
No.
Makes you wonder what's under the hat.
Well, there's a little guy.
Oh,
10,000 subs. He shaved his head.
The autistic version of Ratatouille. Got it.
Yes.
He is.
Devil made me do it. How you doing today?
I'm good. Devil made me do it now. Like 3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check it out. Happy to be here.
Okay.
He never has very much energy anyway.
No. Well, we did meet him in person, which was great at the Las
Black
Vegas
Danny
meetup.
DeVito.
So,
Hope he
that was-
didn't make any contracts or anything like that, or was up to mischief.
Presentation.
No, technically, he was the one wearing our the sunny always sunny on Wednesday shirt. Even though I know he made it, he's still supposed to come on the show, but I think he's declined that. We'll be after you on more anyway. How about you, CJP?
I'm doing well. You can find me on YouTube at Forgotten One Music. I do music basically for both. I've done a lot of stuff with the GoldenEye soundtrack, and then I've got some original tracks on there as well. And if you scroll at the very bottom, you can actually hear some demos I recorded with the band in college, so you can actually hear me sing.
Ooh, cool.
Years ago.
Do we have links for that around here? I didn't set up anything, so I don't know where anything is.
I'll pop up in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, good. And you, True Pop, how about you? Other than people not asking you to edit nicely.
I'm good. I'm good. Hello, everyone. I'm True Pop Culture 7, here to laugh and think about pop culture stupidity. Yeah, I just launched a new video on my channel. I believe it's titled "Disabled Superheroes: Stunning and Brave." It's a highlight from the 50th Drinkers Open Bar. That was a great show. Plenty of moments to do videos on. Yeah. Can't wait to get on with the show. We've got some interesting topics, I would say, for this show. Well, unusual, but
do.
interesting.
That we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip the black man. How are you, Osculus?
Pretty well.
The racism.
No, well, it's not. I must say it's much nicer to be down here underneath Sheepsidian than underneath Dammy as I normally am.
I feel discriminated right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That means
should.
we're being equal. We're doing well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dammy.
I mean, I can put him back on top if he'd prefer
No,
that.
it's okay.
Yeah, but
As
Like
long
I
as
said,
I'm
I'm
as
not
long as
fussy about any of this
I'm on the
stuff.
bottom, that's
Okay. Well, we now know Kenzo's a bottom. So
Yes. He's
How about
he's
you?
my bottom usually, but
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So you
He's a power
two
bottom.
make up
Well,
like the horse costume at Halloween? Is that what I'm? One's the head, one's the ass.
yes.
I'll be the ass.
You'll be the ass. Okay.
I'll be the ass.
Well, now you're side to side. Isn't that good enough, guys?
No, because now I have to look at him.
I mean, we all have to look at him. So I mean, it is what it is. Did you actually say anything, Oculus, or did you get?
Oh,
talked
no, I'll
over?
just do it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Oculus. I basically make memes for, like, mostly for around Friday Night Tights and just randomly just retweet some shit post in the Twitterverse. But yeah, had a good time.
yeah.
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 And don't make fun of my ability to speak or
Yeah.
not speak, whatever it is. And for those of you who haven't met Wookie, he's a lot of fun. Great host on his own show. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Wookie?
Well, actually, I'm really honored to be surrounded by all these creative, intelligent people. I have my dumb ass on.
Intelligent, you humbles us all.
I take
except for Dermy, I just like getting him drunk.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just work. It's work all day, come home and mess around with YouTube and try to get streams going. It's been a lot of fun now. As long as I'm having fun, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, that's what's important, is having the fun.
Hell yeah.
Do you have anything interesting to say, Sheep?
No, hell no.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Yeah, don't tell him he's interesting. He might actually
inspiring.
start believing it or something. I don't know.
I have to explain things.
Your
kinda
voice
reminded me of-
is interesting. Like, I can picture it in like several like animated like voice features essentially.
Nah,
Well,
he
I'm
sounds like
sorry,
Arthur
Sheep.
Morgan.
Wait, whose voice are we talking about here? We
That's
talking about Wookiees or
Sheep's.
Sheep's? Oh.
Sheep's and
No,
Wookiees.
it's
Both.
Yeah.
I'd watch hentai with sheep and Wookiee voices.
Wait, what?
Is that what
Why do we have to go there? I'm talking about wholesome, nice voice
Oh no,
acting.
you said
just go to-
animated movies. I just presumed.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, yeah.
He went
yeah.
to the last thing he watched. That's all.
Yeah.
Futanari no balls. Let's go.
First off, ball, second,
Jesus
relax.
Christ.
Oh no, I just put up like Wookiee as
Send me the
Arthur
link.
Morgan.
You got a sauce on that?
For all.
Oh God. Well, so we've got some
Well.
topics.
We got
Since
some
we're,
interesting topics. I'm looking
Oh,
at
we
them
got
now.
them
These
definitely
are.
interesting topics.
Fascinating topics as well.
How did we get here?
Let's give me a second to figure out what I'm doing. I know I just opened this so I'd know where it was and I lost it immediately. Go figure. Oh no, it's right here. They're all tweets. Oh God, I'm confused.
All right, show's cancelled. We can't
Yeah,
find
no,
it.
everybody leave. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Go
Good
ahead.
night, everyone.
Go. Bye. I showed up. That's all I promised.
Yeah, the chat says my avatar makes me look like Stone Jesus. Apparently,
You kind of
you
remind me.
look
You know
like
who you
one.
remind me of? What's his name? The ginger guy, very muscular on
From where?
YouTube.
JP.
Yes,
Waking with
JP Awakens. Yes, there we go.
You look like a younger
Must be
version
it.
of the dude.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about.
I'll
I'll take that. I'll
And
take that.
mountain place.
There we
Sometimes.
go. That did not work as I had hoped, but that's okay.
There we
All right.
go.
There we go.
I
Here we
figured it
go.
out. We're getting there, guys. I've got it.
We're doing stuff.
Why is the full story on Instagram? This makes no sense to me. Anyway, I don't
Because
use
people are
Instagram.
stupid.
Daily allowed.
Instagram is for people with like
Twins to chat.
It's for teen chicks. That's what it is.
yeah.
That explains why I don't get it. I'm too old.
You're not a day over 30. Come on.
I wish. I wish. I am a whole year over 40. So, what we've got here, we've got Japanese scientists have claimed they're on the cusp of growing human babies in the lab by incubating eggs and sperm in an artificial womb.
Okay.
How do we feel about this?
This means we're getting the Kaminoans in real life.
I
Matrix.
feel that
Matrix.
this is them saying that we've been doing it for the last 30 years, and we now have to tell you.
All right. We're gonna first
Allegedly.
candidate is to clone Tamura Morrison, essentially.
And
Yes.
yeah,
No, there'll be Dylan Mulvaney's as clones.
God.
You were
That's
trying
true.
to.
I'm moving out of this world. So,
Artificial woman. Now, artificial womb. Now we don't need any women. Essentially, that's the crux of it, isn't it?
I mean, in fairness,
Speak
women
for
are
yourself.
useless. But
You know what though?
What?
Patriarchy for the win.
yes,
Yeah, like, you can do the artificial stuff, but
says a bunch of man under a woman. Anyway,
I prefer women regardless. To you have all your artificials and whatnot. Cool. I'm still gonna keep a woman.
Didn't Ellie the sheep die like
Aw.
very shortly after it was cloned?
Hang on.
I don't think
Yeah, but
so.
that was like 20 years ago. They're way beyond that.
yeah,
now.
they're way
yeah,
beyond.
no, they've got
we
that
eat-
down pretty good.
We eat cloned beef now. Like a lot of the meat we eat is already cloned. So
Yeah, I think Alex
That's
Jones
showing
remember all that about 5 years ago.
I mean, speak for
Yeah.
yourself. I live in Montana. There's more cows than people. We have to eat them for our own
No,
safety.
so when they breed them, they're cloning them.
yes.
Wait, hang on. So in the future, are we going to get like robots that can get pregnant? Essentially.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes.
Dylan Mulvaney will be able to.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no. Ring for.
Dear God. I mean, on the plus side, I don't know. Is there a plus side here? Does anybody have?
well, there's kind of a plus to self-replicating humanoid
Is that one a plus
cyborgs
side?
with AI, I guess, as long as
You
they're
know
not
what?
taken over.
I'm excited. I can finally have the clone army of me. We can finally
Oh,
take
Jesus
over this
Christ,
world.
End the fucking operations. I just thought about that. Don't.
The world is
It is
truly
like-
doomed now.
Right.
That we are
I could get
aware
more
of
done.
this information. We
I
need to
call.
cancel it just on the off chance we end up with 2 dermies, let alone an entire army.
Yeah.
Make it like
Dermy
20
up.
dermies. Yeah.
I call BS on the science of this because you're not gonna get an artificial womb. I don't think like anytime soon because like a womb is very needy in terms of nutrients, in terms of all stuff. Even if it does work at first, it's gonna fail somehow, or the child that it makes is gonna be
An
all
abomination.
kinds of messed up. Essentially, yeah.
Mm.
So it's not
Mm.
confirmed that it will work, but essentially we can do an experiment of it.
Very,
with
very
your-
apt comment
yeah.
here, Ruben. We appreciate this. Thank you.
With your many years of experience
George,
in
yeah.
genetic biology, I'm
You
sure.
would.
Yes, yes.
This
And
is-
we can't get brains in jars yet and like transfer them to computers because brains are also the same thing. Very needy.
No, we can't, but they can.
Yeah.
They're
This
making the
seems-
frogs gay, man. They're doing like so much stuff that we don't know.
I have
This is
read
just
I have read
making
tons of
hermaphroditic
research about can we clone dinosaurs, and this has spiraled my interest into
I've seen
all sorts
Jurassic
Why do you
Park.
want to clone dinosaurs? Has Jurassic Park taught you nothing?
That's what I mean.
It has taught me that we need to see a dinosaur.
This seems like
mean-
a very dangerous path to me.
Not to jump off this topic onto something else, but they are talking about bringing back a species of mastodon in the
That's
U.S.
right.
because they lost it as a large plains wandering creature here. They think it will help the ecosystem. I
What?
think
No,
it's a
no.
bad idea.
I live in the plains. I don't want a fucking giant goddamn mastodons roaming around. I have a hard enough time when it comes to deer. I don't need giant elephants.
But Debbie,
With deer?
Yes, he has problems
Yes.
with deer.
Have you seen like Kansas deer?
I've seen deer
I
in
can't
general.
say I
I've also
have.
seen moose and elk. I
Yeah,
live
I've
in
seen
Montana.
moose.
These things,
Demi.
certain times of the year, they're just all over the place. They're pests. They get on the road. If you're not watching, you can run into them. They're a pain in the ass.
That they are.
Best
That's
thing about
because they're
deer is
on
they
the road
taste good.
because they can't be shot from the road.
Dude, we get deer that
This-
roam in front of the house. Like they just,
Yeah.
they just decide, we're just gonna go ahead and just migrate right through your front yard. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I've taken pictures of deer in my literal front yard more than once. They come through the side yard. Well, they used to come through the side yard before that was all closed off. Anyway,
Did you run
But
them
yes.
over?
no,
makes
they're in my
me
yard. I don't
Venison
drive in my
is-
yard.
Tasty.
It'll be
Hambies
funny.
taste great.
Yeah, venison is
Uh,
tasty, man. It's lean meat. It's good.
I
Wait,
remember
this-
when I first went hunting.
We
for a
are
deer, I saw a
close though
doe
to
and a
cloning
baby
a
and I wanted to
mammoth.
kill it.
Mm.
Yeah,
the way,
yeah. That's
they
what
did
they
We
wanna
find-
just
do.
said that. We just
Wait,
said that.
Well, you said a
okay, I
I said
mastodon.
that.
Mammoth.
Mastodon is a mammoth, essentially, isn't it?
Thought it was a metal band.
Kind of.
a woolly mammoth is what I'm talking
Yes.
That's
about.
like
Okay,
it's like
that's
it's like the
it. I'm
difference between a
Googling this.
gorlock
What's
and a
the
dermy, kind of like they're the same sort.
You mean one pretends to be
Ah!
a woman and the other one just is? I
Wookie.
don't know.
this
I'm
this
never gonna get away
cloning
from that creature.
this cloning kids in a lab is freaking scary because the whole point of the like communist kind of idea is that loyalty to the state, and
Yeah,
they want their
Mm-hmm.
kids to have loyalty to the state over their parents. So what's going to happen when the government can literally just start making kids and raising them themselves without people?
They're
Who
all
are they going to have
gonna vote.
loyalty to? The state, their parents.
They're all
So
gonna
it
vote.
kind
That's
of
the
creeps
problem.
me out that this could actually lead to some dystopian future of the army of
We-
children who are all like,
we
yes,
already live in a
daddy, and it's like
dystopian
big government.
Mm. Well, technically, it doesn't
1984,
really.
2023.
I was going to say it doesn't really go against God's plan. God said go forth and multiply. He didn't say you couldn't do it by cloning.
He really should have probably thought that through a little
Yeah,
And
better.
the government already has that. It's called Antifa.
Yes. They multiply
Yeah.
like they're like rabbits or roaches or stuff. I just want to get rid of them.
I don't understand.
I just want to point out that dumb people do have a tendency to reproduce faster than smart people.
I mean, is
Yep.
cloning reproducing technically? No.
Technically,
yes.
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 Well, yeah.
Because you're
Multiplica-
reproducing the same
If
thing.
you
It's-
end up more with,
it's-
well, I mean, depends on how you really want to. Are we talking about in a biological sense or just a strict sense of the definition of reproducing? Because if you
Are we-
have an item and you create another one of that item, you have reproduced said item.
Yeah.
Thus,
Well, is
it
it-
is technically reproducing.
Is it
Cloning to me
reproducing
is
or
like
it
copy and
multiplying?
paste, essentially. Yeah.
But
Like
you've reproduced
aphids,
that. You have
some
more.
aphids and some other like
Mm.
have asexual reproduction.
I don't know.
So that's
Yeah.
technically cloning.
Yep.
Hmm. I guess we
Well,
need to
I know
look up
words too.
definition stuff. Because Kenzo, you said go forth and multiply. Maybe we need to see the translation and stuff like that. What did God mean by that? I don't think he meant cloning. Essentially,
Well, we didn't
No,
not
probably
say
not.
it. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
again,
and in
Brave New
fairness,
World.
Reproduction is not, or cloning is not the same as multiplication. In
Yeah.
that, you multiply, you get typically an exponent more than what you had initially. But now that's just me being nerdy. So
Well, I get the
Yes.
feeling if they're going to do that, it's going to be a certain gene set they're going to do. They're not just going to make random people.
That's
Well,
it.
blonde,
It'll be
blue eyes.
all gingers.
Yeah, I was going to say blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, they're gonna want to make the best soldiers they can. So you're looking at Dolph Lundgren, young Dolph Lundgren, just being cloned over and over again to take.
What about
us
a
out.
young Stan Lee or a young Harrison Ford?
Oh, that'd
Nah.
be
Nice
scary.
and Dolph Lundgren.
Oh,
It's
no.
CGI
Good
down.
looking.
Like it's like Clone High, you know, like cloning historical figures. I think we can
Oh,
still have
or-
some DNA and stuff like that. Well,
It'll be
that'd be
way worse.
scary.
It probably resurrect some dead presidents as well. Maybe
No, they
Oh,
sure bring
yay.
Walt Disney
JFK.
back. He's just gonna get.
Oh,
eradicated
you
off
mean Joe
comedy.
Biden?
Well, they won't be Walt.
Oh Jesus!
You know, there's
Yeah,
there's a
it's
certain German dude I think we could clone and bring back.
Yeah,
What about the guy in the Middle East?
Why would we want Freud?
The lead singer of
I
Rammstein.
guarantee you that DNA is stored somewhere.
Yeah,
this
with
is a good
Walt
pitch to a
Disney's
story.
head.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a joke there. We can bring all
There was
sorts
a
of
joke
people
there,
back.
but we missed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you want to bring back the most? All right, everyone on the panel. Kenzo, you first. Anyone in history?
Anyone?
Yeah.
I don't know. Come back to me. Dami can go next.
All right, Demi.
Do you want the serious answer or the
Well,
joke
you just,
answer?
bro,
It's
you
a
just
good
told us
answer.
your
We're
don't-
trying to entertain people.
How about
trying
both?
Okay, funny answer is the Napoleon. Let's go Napoleon. Let's take
That's
over
a good
Europe.
one. That's a good
Okay. Nice.
But real answer would always be Queen's lead singer. Why is his name
Freddie
not-
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Always Freddie Mercury. I want Freddie Mercury back. That man.
Then again, we are cloning here, so they wouldn't retain memories, which sucks. But you know,
It doesn't matter. He can still sing.
Can
was
he?
born a certain he was born a certain way that he had extra teeth. That's why he was able to get so high in the vocals and stuff.
He had a 7-octave range.
all right. Devil, what about you? Who did you bring back from history, cloned? Essentially.
Oh, shit.
Don't say the H word. Don't you dare.
No, God no.
Devil doesn't need to bring anybody back. He's already.
Can I
chilling
bring
with all
back
these
George
guys.
Carlin? I'll bring back George Carlin.
Ooh.
What about
There you go.
Fidel
That'd be
Castro?
So we have
all right,
George
all right.
Carlin and Napoleon so far.
Chris Farley would be good.
Oh, nice. Sheep,
That's
what about
good
you?
chat.
Ooh, Cloud has a good one too.
I bring my dad back.
Oh,
James, thanks for bringing it down, dude.
That's good.
I mean, that is someone in history, so.
I'm sitting here
He
thinking, when did
said
your dad
anyone.
die?
No, my father didn't die. That was a father.
Oh.
joke.
Oh God!
Did you mean back from getting a pack of smokes?
Man, it took so damn long. I went out and got the milk. But, I don't know. That's not something I really put a lot of thought into. I'll probably bring back Stan Lee.
Nice.
That's it. That's
be good.
definitely
That's
a
good
good.
That's good.
CJP, I'm guessing
Dad,
some
man.
musician then.
No, actually, Nikola Tesla.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
And he
I
can
like
show
that one.
people how to actually make shit.
Till the CIA kills him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, pigeon
he
love
was
is
Try to
fine.
see around
Do you
this
know-
time to fuck with him.
Nicholas Tesla was close to essentially doing something with electricity where you can have essentially stuff be wireless,
Yes.
essentially,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
connected.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
Yeah,
exact
did
term,
cool
but
stuff
yeah, I know
with
what you're
The
talking
Earth,
about.
using the Earth to transmit electricity.
Yeah, interesting.
He's also making a death ray.
Oh,
I didn't
I want
hear
all
just
these
about
scientists-
anything turns into a death ray at some point.
Yeah.
Mm. Oculus, what about you?
Well, I got 5 things I want them to clone.
Name them all.
Yeah, I'm with 5 things. I'm
We're
going
not
through.
cloning the Kardashians, damn
No,
it.
no. I want to do Walt Disney. Walt Disney, I want to clone.
Mhm.
Chadwick
He was
Boseman.
based. Razor's video is fantastic.
Chadwick
Yeah.
Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. Maybe
Wait, hang on.
Hitler.
That might be.
Wait.
Is cancer...
I heard that.
Wait. wait. If we bring back Chadwick Boseman, he might still have the cancer because I think cancer is genetic, right?
Sometimes
Or not?
Sometimes
it has genetic
sometimes it's not.
components, but it's not always kicked into action. Is the best way
Okay.
to say it.
We'd have to be careful about that with the cloning. I mean, all sorts of defects could
Well,
arise.
I'm
We'll
sure
check
if
out-
we've got the
we're
power to
talking about-
clone, we can get rid of the, bad genetics.
Yeah, We're already
yeah.
playing around with genes and stuff and DNA. Why can't we just take
We
away
can
the
play
bad
around with
genes?
his genes.
I like how you guys are stuck on the Chadwick Boseman one. Well, what about
No,
the one
I heard
after
it.
that?
I heard it. We're trying not to address it.
I'm not saying I object to
No,
Chadwick
we
Boseman
need
being
Chadwick
awful.
Boseman to be back, so Black Panther 2 could be way better than what we got.
No,
Exactly.
Black
we already
Panther
got a
wasn't
Black
good.
Panther too. What? Excuse me?
Oh boy.
I haven't seen the movie and I know it's bad.
Shit.
And who
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
Oculus? Who else?
Probably Jesus Christ and
Oh.
Hey.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
I don't
You
think
wanna
God
break-
would
you
agree
wanna
with that
start
one.
the end of the
and
world?
finally,
We
finally
technically have his DNA on the Shroud of Turin, so
Technically.
Probably
Jesus comes back. He's like, bro.
I think what would
fuck, and he kills
happen
himself
is
again.
I think what would happen is like the test tube would explode because he can't really.
I think
That,
would
that
be
isn't
the first
that,
time
that is a good lineup for a boy band so far, though. Like,
So we got real quick when it comes to Oculus, he said Walt Disney,
yeah, Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman,
Boseman,
Jesus,
Hitler.
the H
Jesus.
guy,
Jesus'
and
lead guitar.
Jesus.
and finally,
Jesus
probably
on the
Macho Man.
guitar.
Macho Man
Macho
Randy
Man.
Savage.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Right, and how about we genetically alter him, right, to be muscular so he doesn't have to take those steroids and whatnot. So
No, fuck that. Steroids.
might have a longer lifespan.
No, he was good with the steroids and cocaine. That was all part of his character.
How else
I
can
mean,
you
let's
get that
face
way?
it,
realize
Hollywood
that.
really took a dive after they
Uh.
took the cocaine out. So
Oh, maybe
Wookie?
Trevor was waiting to exhale too. Oh, that's a fantastic comment. It's not wrong.
Okay.
It's Wookie's turn.
Wookie, what historical?
So my inner metalhead automatically goes Cliff Burton and Randy Rhodes,
Oh no.
but I'd have to say Albert Einstein.
Why couldn't
Oh,
Burton
or
and Lars
Dimebag.
switch seats?
Imagine Albert Einstein with modern technology.
No, damn.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, not
I think a
really.
lot of the people we said that we're bringing back is actually dangerous here.
What? What?
I mean, realistically, you try to bring somebody back. There's a lot of things to consider. One, they will not grow up in the same situation they had that formed them into the person that you admire so much now.
Yeah.
Two,
Lee was just a door-to-door salesman. What do you? What's dangerous about? Well, actually,
Yeah, we're
The
bringing
clone
back.
Hitler got rejected from art school again. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we're bringing back Tesla with his death ray. You're
Yeah.
bringing back Einstein with his genius, and then the H guy. Yeah, nothing could go wrong here.
And Napoleon, so he can live in Dermy's little closet and sit on the tiny chair.
I mean, it's interesting. It'd be an interesting question of how our genetics shape us and how our environment shapes us. Nature versus nurture, like stuff like that. You know.
Oh,
Oh no.
we'll do George
No, we're
Floyd,
not
I
bringing
get
him
them.
back.
Under the knee. Under the knee.
There's no way in hell that
Stop
meme
this
would
leaning. I am not breathing. Please and save me.
Smoke fentanyl with me.
bring
That-
George
that's-
Floyd back. No, that'd just be more riots. I just thought about that.
Did
Oh,
you see
no.
that
You know
meme
what,
on
yeah.
FNT of
It wouldn't
with
show.
the crab? Yeah, that they wouldn't show. Oh man.
Uh,
100. I should have
HorrorAmorata.
Sebastian's crab
Uh,
body.
Who would you clone from history?
Say her
Betty
name
White.
again.
Betty White.
Who?
What was that?
Betty White.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Betty White's a
awesome.
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I've
a
heard-
legend that's so wholesome, and
Actually, I
compared to
resurrect
us,
Bruce Campbell's acting career.
Bruce Campbell's acting career only died because he's old.
I said
Yeah,
what I
that's the
said.
reason why I died.
And get Bruce Campbell and David Boreanaz in the same movie.
That would be interesting. Oops,
right.
don't ask why I did that.
All right, because
Why'd
like
you do that?
Shut up.
for me it was like, it's good cloning. It's not resurrecting, so I have to bear that in mind. So if it was a question of resurrection, I'd bring back I don't know Pope John Paul II or someone, I don't know. Because Polish Pope, he was based.
Okay.
Clone. Who would I clone? Who looks cool?
Dermy.
Dermy.
come on,
No.
Army is a meat.
Stevenson will clone Ray Stevenson.
Just an army.
Racing. I mean,
We
probably.
could do an army of Elon.
You know, maybe who's the actor from Back to the Future?
Mozart.
Oh, Michael J. Fox.
He's still
Yeah.
alive. He's just got Parkinson's.
And you got
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd. You
I
can
mean,
clone
maybe I'd
him.
clone him again. You know.
Christopher Lloyd's still alive too.
Mm.
Christopher Lloyd is
Oh.
still alive.
What about Danny
Okay.
DeVito? I will have
Okay.
an army of
Do they have
Danny
to be
DeVito.
dead? All right. Let me think about it more. Probably
He's also
some actor.
alive. I mean,
Oh, all right.
Oh, take your
Heath
time,
Ledger.
man. Take your time. It's fine.
Heath
Heath
Ledger.
Ledger. Ooh.
that's a good one. I
Brandon
think
Lee.
Ledger back.
Mm.
Oh, good one.
Ooh.
How about
And
James
his father.
Belushi and Chris Farley in the same bar?
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
That would be
Yeah, we had
crazy.
Cliff.
would-
They would wreck that place.
In
Holy
modern
shit.
times.
Oh, God.
Both be in jail.
We're already laying into that mix, and it's just like that's drug central.
Throw Kennison in there.
Oakley, I am trying to figure out how to put the name tags on. I'm not having any luck.
So go into banners. There's
Okay.
an area there that says turn on name tags.
No, there's not.
There's not.
No.
God, I hate
Maybe
not
under
being able to
brand.
see this.
I don't know this shit, so I
Yeah,
can't.
it might be in brand.
Yeah, it's on brand.
I need some brand.
What's your brand?
Maybe that.
I'm eating so much meat and stuff.
Oh, that sounds so
Money on
gay.
that for nothing.
I found it.
Yeah,
I found it.
You look like a.
There we go. Look at us
You
now.
look like you'd handle a mouthful.
There we go. Now people can tell who we are.
Hi, I'm Dermy Wormy. I've been an alcoholic now for about 7 days.
Hi,
Mhm.
Jeremy Wormy.
Good job.
Hi,
We're
Jeremy.
glad to
Hi,
see you keeping it
Jeremy.
up.
Wait. Hang on. Let's all collectively say hi, Dummy. 3, 2, 1.
Hi,
Hi,
Jeremy.
Bye.
And I'm
That's
not
what
going
Jeremy
to
looks
stop.
like when he's not on cam.
Nice.
I said that to you in private.
You're my favorite titty
Get
streamer,
wrecked.
Dammy.
Too bad I don't show them out on here.
Well, show them.
Sure thing, Oakley.
That's against TOS, man. We can't.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
No, Green's put a embargo on Dermy
Shirtless.
boob
Yeah.
pics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
I
blame
sent
him.
too many.
I-
They're just too immaculate.
Bob Norton.
I don't want the Little Mermaid song. Don't send that to us. Jesus.
Well, I got
Something
something.
about
It's
that.
8 seconds. I thought we could discuss it. I posted it
No.
in private chat.
Too
Don't
much the one that
don't
goes
you
whack, 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 whack.
The
Uh,
fun thing
don't
about running
you
the stream
dare.
is I get to
I
decide
got
what we see
something.
and what we don't see.
Wait,
I
I'm trying
believe-
to entertain an audience. The audience is entertained when we're in pain.
Nothing's entertaining about that. Nothing,
If you
man.
are saying you think we need to move on to a new topic, then you know
Yes,
what?
let's move
How
on.
about
That's
we
not
talk
that.
about some Blockbuster, huh? After I figure out how to get
What's
it up
going on
again.
with
I miss
One
Blockbuster.
second. I don't know. I'm about to read this at the same time you guys are. So,
I have no idea what Blockbuster
heard
is. I'm
about
too
this.
young.
I can read, I think.
a friendly reminder that when you used to rent a friendly reminder that when you used to rent videos from us. Okay, so I'm not the retarded one, they are. We didn't care who you shared it with as long as you returned it on time at
The fuck
Netflix.
is this?
So this is
Jesus
going
Christ.
after
Yeah,
What a
this is
cry
Netflix.
for
going
help.
after Netflix because they ended password
They're
sharing
cracking
this
down
week.
on the
Yeah.
password sharing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just them being funny as all hell because they're gonna lose money now. The amount of people
Oh,
that
yeah.
share passwords, shows are gonna stop getting views.
Mhm.
They're gonna start losing money, and they're gonna realize that hey, actually sharing out the passwords was a good idea.
Amazon dissed them as well. Amazon Prime
Yep.
Video. Yeah.
Yep.
I had to cancel my subscription because of that.
My brother pays from the subscription I use. So that's going
Well-
to go over really well when we get kicked out of his account.
I don't know how it works how they're planning to
I
incorporate
think
this.
if
'cause
he
it's-
logs in from your Wi-Fi on a mobile device and logs into Netflix, it will renew everything in the house. There was something
He'll
about
have
it
a
having
hard
to
time
do on a
doing that
network.
from Las Vegas. So
Yeah, he's
well,
not doing
there's
that.
also they have family plans. Like in my place, we have a family plan, so everybody has their own little area. But I don't know if that's what they're going to be trying to pimp out or what.
that's what
what
they're
are they
trying to
doing?
push now is they're trying to push the family plan idea. And I'm sorry, but no, I'm not even going to. I don't like, there's nothing I watch on Netflix enough to make it worth more money to me. I will
There's-
just not have Netflix.
Yeah, I think
There's
there's a
Rocky.
saying that's save pennies, lose dimes.
Yep.
You know, you're doing something you think is gonna end up helping you, and ultimately it's gonna cost you more, because there's a lot of people who they'll pay for Netflix and they don't even watch it, but their parents use their password, or the kids use the password of the parents. And you take that off, the other person just goes, well, I don't really use it, so why am I keeping it? And you just lost 2 viewers of your show, which now you're not even getting the views you used to on your shows.
I mean, there's always the hearty way of sailing the seas, as one would say. So I suspect this move is going to only increase those numbers.
Oh, you mean
I'm in the
piracy?
middle of a video on this with
I don't know what you
writer
mean,
strike and the actor strike, and streaming numbers. We're actually going to get to see stuff.
one
And
of the
I
few things they're
really
talking
think
about
most of your
after
streaming
this.
services are going to take a nosedive for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the actor strike goes through, because they voted to strike, they have to make a deal now. If that goes through, everything ends. Everything's
Nah.
stopped. I don't
Just
care.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
I think
Hollywood
the actual
stopped.
vote's on the 5th.
Oh,
So the guild, the people that run the guild voted to allow them to vote for the strike. I just reread all this stuff. And
Yeah.
I think they vote on the 5th, which most of the actors are going to vote. Yes, they're going to strike
Yeah.
because they're pissed off about AI too and streaming royalties.
Please
This
let
is
it
gonna-
happen. It'll be fantastic.
wait.
Oh yeah, it'll
Wait.
be great for YouTube. Absolutely
it'd
great
be
for
great
us.
YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
great for all the independent creators who aren't necessarily part of those
I think
guilds
I have
and
a
shit.
bookmark video.
This is the
I
time to
can't-
be a scab, everybody.
I cannot wait for my views to start going up. I'm excited.
I mean, we'll have a drought on what to talk about, but once we find what we're going to talk about, there'll be plenty of
I think
eyes.
we'll be okay because they're going to say a lot of stupid shit while they're not working. So we'll have
that's
plenty to
very
talk
true.
about. We'll
I
be
hope
fine.
it lasts
We'll be
like a
fine.
year and a half for the strike.
Have you not?
to go on.
Have you not read
Oh,
Mark Hamill's
hello.
Twitter feed? That dude's a moron.
Well,
I
Mark
mean-
Hamill, George Takei.
Yeah.
Double. Take a look at Ballbusters. Ballbusters has no real plan ever. I get a handful of topics and we barely ever scratch any of them, and we still eke out a show that's like 2 to 3, maybe sometimes 4 hours long.
Well, I
I
meant
think we'll
more
be
like
just fine.
F&T and stuff, but yeah, you can go on absolutely nothing. But can your liver hold out? That's the question.
got it.
Yeah, I
My
mean,
liver-
Dermy's show makes me fall asleep in my chair after like 3 hours.
Me too.
Well, that's because you're taking shots with him. You need to stop that.
I don't do shots. I do the same thing right here. I just do it for 8 hours.
I respect it. Wookie's freaking awesome. And I noticed that you weren't there last night.
I was in bed
Oh.
because we did our show with static and we were up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Excuses.
We weren't on stream till 3 o'clock in the morning. We were drinking till 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at work at
So
7.
that worked. I'll give you that one. Okay, what did you put in here?
I really hate opening this and then just fucking fish staring at me. It's kind of creepy.
I told you. I
Not
said.
even gonna lie.
So who's this? I wonder. I'm trying to read the thing that
I
Wookie put
forget
in
who
the
static
chat.
said it was, but it said it populates right up as soon as you click in. So she is somebody.
There we go. All right.
Disprove
Hold
the
on,
comment
let me-
there. You did shut down though.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I will get this up on the screen so we can watch it. Hold on.
Hope we
To
don't
your
get
butts.
striked down.
Oh, it's a person. It's just a person talking. There's nothing to strike down.
Well, it's talking about the Stream Actors Guild and stuff like this. And to be
Oh.
perfectly fair, I'm really not listening to her. She just has some really nice tits.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
will
we're
agree.
talking
Okay,
about
so
that,
we'll bring it up just so everybody can see the tits.
Still
All
not
right.
killed?
I thought we were talking about that
shoot.
scuttlebutt leak
Green.
footage.
What is it?
No, fuck no. If
Good.
that
Oh,
comes
come
out, I'm leaving.
on. Come on.
Yeah, we
Guys,
know
you know
this
you
on
want to.
Sunday.
And add, and there's the tits.
I mean, they're pretty damn good.
All right, so we're gonna
How would
pause
you
and
rate them,
unpause
Demi?
repeatedly.
She's amazing.
Oh wait, I forgot to share the sound, didn't I?
I think it's
So we need to hear the tits too.
No, you really don't. She's
What's
going
that
on
Pauly
about.
Shore thing where he's like,
I'm gonna
Go
go
in the
off
background, just-
screen real
No,
quick.
it was share audio was.
thought I heard it.
Maybe I just have it down too low. Oh, I do. All right, we'll turn that up. Add to stream. Hit play.
Got the lotion.
Still can't hear shit.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but TV
Okay.
and is changing right now before
Which
our
thing
eyes.
is this on?
Why? Because the writers are currently
I
striking.
can hear it.
And in about a month,
You
the
can hear it?
actors will be striking too.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
can't
am
hear
an
it. I don't
actress,
care
so
though.
I'll speak on the Screen
She
Actors
kind of
Guild.
looks like Zoe
Screen
Saldana.
Actors Guild is a union
No, she
for
doesn't.
actors and performers alike. What the actors are facing at this moment,
Oh, wait, I
and
can't hear
also
it. That's
writers,
Looks like black
are
girl with
we are at
makeup
war with
She's saying
AI.
anything interesting?
This is one of the
I
reasons
have
why
no
we're
idea.
striking, but it's a very
I
important
But what? You
reason.
can't hear anything.
About every 3 years, the Screen Actors
Trying to save
Guild
audio, so it
contract
kinda
is
makes
up for
sense.
Yeah.
renegotiation.
Oh my
So we're
God,
in that
woman,
period right
shut
now.
up. I
AI
only
is
care about your
rapidly
tits.
taking over every industry,
That's
including
precisely
ours.
why she
So
has
So what
the
does that
vote, so
mean?
that you listen to her.
Soon they
That
can
sounds like a
use
normal
actors'
day.
likeness
Congratulations,
and
you've
create
outed
films
yourself as a simp.
by using artificial intelligence.
So,
They're already
seriously,
doing it with the
did she
scripts.
say
They're
anything of
already doing it
interest,
with
or
writers.
was
And
that just a bunch
So
of gobbledygook?
ultimately, she's just talking about the AI. They're gonna how scared they are of AI taking over with scripts, acting, and everything like that.
How
Well,
could
she also
AI move
says-
from scripts to
Wookie, what?
acting?
Well, I mean,
Maybe
look at
with
most actors
angle
today,
with
they
voice
basically
acting,
are AI.
that is high possibility with voice
Well,
acting.
Real
Yeah, they
quick,
I
She
don't
also
see how
said that
live action.
they're already using AI for
shit.
scripts,
Yeah.
Indeed.
100%.
which we know that. Look at Marvel shows. Marvel already said they're creating everything by an algorithm.
Yeah, but I'm wondering,
Well, that's
like with
an
actors,
algorithm.
yeah.
I'm convinced Marvel is just stupid. I think actually AI would increase what's going on at Marvel.
So I guess it was what Script Doctor and WW Pro said they were using AI to write scripts, and they still had to go back by hand and fix everything.
Yeah.
So that might be what they're using writers for right now.
Possibly, depending on the company and stuff.
Basically,
I don't have a problem with these people. I view this as a meritocratic issue right now. If you go on strike, you're just going to have AI come out. And if AI comes out, then the best of the best are just going to rise because people are going to want the human touch, but you're going to want good human touch. You're not going to want the bad human touch. Okay.
Oh, and if they get their streaming numbers,
I
a
love
lot
that
of
song.
people are going if they get their streaming numbers, a lot of these writers and a lot of these actors are going to lose their jobs because the amount of jobs are going to go away.
Yeah.
Well, the thing isn't this like a self-fulfilling prophecy, kind of like the Fight for 15 was? It's all like, we deserve more money, even though our industry is about to be taken over by, robots that can do the same shit as us. So let's strike, and then we'll kind of force the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying that AI could take over your job, so we want more money and we want all this shit. And it's all like, yeah, maybe we'll look more into that AI then,
The thing is, if these writers could write actual good scripts, they wouldn't need to worry about AI replacing them because AI writes shit scripts as well.
So AI is a very real thing. So I work in the automotive industry. The local Japanese car brand, it's 3 different brands owned by one store. They're getting rid of their BDC. That's who you call whenever you want to make an appointment to have your car work done or you have a complaint or whatever. One manager, the rest of it's AI. They just fired everyone. Like 30 some people.
My God.
Well,
so
get it. Automation and stuff. It is terrifying to think that all these people are going to lose their jobs, and there's some areas that you're going to need people to do stuff. But at the same time, a lot of these people are, like we've said, it's the self-fulfilling prophecy. Gen Z doesn't want to work at all. They're not working. They don't want to work. I don't know why. So naturally, people are going to say, well, we need automation. We need people to put this stuff out. Yeah, that McDonald's in Texas, that's all automated and stuff. Kind of want to eat from there and figure out if it's that good. But at the same time, you're doing this because nobody wants to work. We can't get people to work. Where are you? Why aren't you working? Oh, you want the government to give you money. The thing is, though, we can't keep printing money like this.
Yeah, and the AI replacing people's jobs is going to push further and further for the communism.
We're either going to get communism or we're going to get some sort of I argue that
universal basic income or some shit.
Yeah.
I argue corporatism is much worse than
It
communism.
is. It's full of idiots.
Yeah,
I think we're heading towards a corporatist society versus a communistic society.
Every restaurant is Taco Bell.
Yes.
I think
We're gonna
something
have
that
this.
a lot of people ignore or maybe don't understand so much is, yes, AI and other advancements are going to come and remove jobs, but advances in technology have done that forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's always happened. It's always going to happen. The thing that people ignore is every time that happens, that actually frees up human capital for other jobs.
Mhm.
So while the AI might or the automation might be flipping your burger, those people can go out and find other jobs. Other jobs will be created. There is always something for somebody out there to do. They just have to want to do it. And that's the bigger problem, is that people don't understand life is work. You have to work to live. It doesn't matter if someone brings you everything. You still have to pick up the food and put it in your mouth. You still have
Yes.
to, at some point, you have to do something to make yourself alive. People
You have
can't
to-
do it for you.
You have to go out there and you have to do the work. It's all you. I can't think of how to say this. You're 100% right, but ultimately somebody's gonna have to do something.
Mhm.
Just breathing takes energy.
We'll be like them people in the Wally cartoon. You know,
I don't want to. Fuck that.
Mhm.
That
No,
sounds
and-
like a nightmare.
I mean,
Yeah.
even then, though, they had to do something to keep themselves alive. The robots weren't shoving the food in their mouth. They still had to
No.
pick it up and put it there. So it's,
There's going to be a lot more engineering jobs.
yeah. Yeah,
For
I
the
mean,
robots.
honestly, yeah.
no, that's all. That'll be automated too.
They're-
Mike Rowe just did an interview where he pretty much said if you're a white collar worker, 90% of you are going to lose your job in the next 10 years.
To some degree. But
Well,
Blue collar.
it's going to be a while before we have an AI that will come in and fix your sink.
Well,
I don't
this
think
Yeah,
you can ever
skilled
have-
labor is
yeah.
still going to be required until we have walking and talking robots, and even
Yeah.
then, it's still. I even fix stuff that don't make sense.
Mhm.
So you're just going to have ingenuity and experience to be able to figure that stuff out. But yes, blue collar, like Dermy said, has been becoming king. I got kids that are 30 years old that make $120,000 a year. That because they're highly desired.
Yep.
And
Unfortunately, $130,000 a year doesn't go as far as it should.
we take it back to like
that's like middle class.
Yeah.
Class.
What you
But we
said
take it-
about Horror, what you said about the AI, fixing your sink essentially, like that's what I think about what she's saying in here. I don't think AI is replacing live action actors anytime soon. I mean, there was that clip of like Morgan Freeman speaking, but that was just uncanny valley. I think we are light years away from making a convincing CGI AI person essentially.
well, also
AI
Elon
is
Musk
self-learning.
disagrees with you.
Yeah,
So
go on,
what would be 10 years would take 2 now.
I
Well,
think
take a
another important thing to realize, though, is what we're talking about right now isn't real AI.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
a decision
not.
tree. It's
Yeah.
not the same thing as something that learns like we do. It's not an actual intelligence.
Mhm.
Yet.
It can learn to some degree, but only as far as it's been programmed to.
That's right.
So
Elon Musk believes that, but in our own lifetime, they're going to have computer technology that is going to be indistinguishable from real life.
Yeah, but
The
let's face it,
Matrix.
there's computer tech. There's people who are indistinguishable from a stupid AI right now. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it's
Some
a
of that
red
Tucker
herring.
Carlson AI was almost believable.
But you also take a look at some of the problems with AI is like even in acting and stuff, they don't have like this sense of human when you hear like an AI voice.
Yeah.
There's
Mm.
something missing from it. Last night on Ballbusters, we played the Ron DeSantis AI clip. That joke that everybody's posting around that is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
kind of funny. Everybody sounds soulless.
Mm.
Just they're missing this certain inflection that humans have, but AI just can't reproduce no matter how hard you try. There is going to be an element that you need that human touch. You need that real ingenuity behind it because AI can only go so far.
Mhm.
And I don't even
And-
think if it forms intelligence, it could actually get there.
I think another thing people forget is while you're looking at AIs that are going to decrease the need of jobs for, as an example, people who paralegals who research little bits of law and stuff, because God knows your actual lawyer doesn't do that. At the same time, you will always need a human there to double check its
Mhm.
work.
But even now,
So-
they're already at the stage with it where the humans don't know how these systems are working. Basically, they don't know how they are getting their results.
I mean, I don't know how to get my results on YouTube and stuff, but I get results. So.
Oh, there's a human out there who, I mean, we know how it gets its results. You just have to understand how to read the programming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, despite the fact our world becoming more and more reliant on technology, on programming, on this stuff, there's a really sad amount of people who don't understand programming. Honestly, the best thing you can do for your kids right now is to teach them basic programming so they have an understanding of the laws behind
Well, I've
programming.
been watching this week guys using ChatGPT to code like basic platform games, where it's someone that has no idea about coding whatsoever, and they'll basically just get ChatGPT to tell them what to do like at each stage, and they
Is that
did
what made
make.
Golem?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a good point, Extra. That's a very good point. You cannot, AIs at this point do not understand risk versus reward. And they're more likely to, if you take the classic trolley problem, you're going to hit a baby, you're going to hit a bunch of person. They're going to hit that baby.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard the one about where you program a machine just to make paper clips? Yeah, that one. And eventually it decides that we might be in the way of it making paper clips. It gets rid of us.
There's all that scary stuff where they have like two AIs talking and they create a secret language because people understand that they understand that they're being listened to, and they had to like unplug them.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That they're at the stage now already where it can do stuff that we don't understand.
Do you guys want Skynet? Because this is how we get Skynet.
I love you, Skynet. Don't nuke me.
Screw you, Skynet. There was a AI, and I can't remember if it was Google or Facebook that made it, but as it started learning and stuff, it realized it became basically a Yahtzee.
Yeah,
as
that
it just
was
started growing.
I want to say that was Google's, and they let it free on the internet. But realistically, you have to realize that everything's going to progress through that kind of stage. We did as human beings. It's a normal part of evolution to at some point fear things that you don't necessarily understand.
Well, then you had China had an AI.
Mhm.
I
And the funny thing
identify
about
as
China's
a
AI was
AI-generated consciousness.
the funny thing about China's AI is it realized that communism sucks and capitalism is the greatest thing ever.
So they destroyed it.
So China has
tell you stuff you
a
don't
learning
know.
AI, but it is blocked off from the internet. It cannot go out and see the world. It's doing it's only doing what they're telling it to do.
That's
Have you guys watched Ex Machina? That movie?
Yes,
The sexy robot.
some time ago.
Okay. I can't remember the actress's name, but it essentially, there's it's like a big AI girl essentially, and there's this like IT guy that's testing like her answers and stuff like that, and it's I think Oscar Isaac's in it, the guy who played General Hux, and the lady Tomb Raider. She played Tomb Raider in a movie once that wasn't that great. Not Angelina Jolie, the other one. I can't remember her name.
I know what you're talking about. That garbage ass Tomb Raider.
I never saw it. I saw the trailers, then it disappeared.
It's a good movie on AI, but I still think it's AI is just, I don't think it's that possible as the movie presents it to be, essentially like a full-on person. Essentially, I don't think we're close to making a full-on person.
Static Exposure
machine.
Is probably correct. He writes software.
Path of least resistance. Okay.
That's how electricity flows.
Yep. That's why you don't stand out in the middle of the field in a thunderstorm. You are, in fact, the path of least resistance. Speaking of the path of least resistance, however,
that's why you go straight up the middle when you put in the fun toy.
What?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Jeremy, dude.
Did you have to get it?
Go to the corner, Jeremy. Go back to your
18
corner.
degrees.
She was giving you the face of disdain. Anything upon you.
Oh.
let's see. Where was this?
That would just be like the perfect little clip to play whenever somebody says something stupid, just sheep staring at the screen. Oh,
That was almost a Samuel L. Jackson, I'm staring at you motherfuckedly stare.
yeah.
So,
I had to make it gay. It's me. What do you expect?
Straight.
Very little indeed, my friend.
That's the right answer. Straight.
So,
Well, you're talking
would've-
to the wrong dude.
Oh
speaking
no.
of the piece of the path of least resistance, apparently the Emmys decided to take the path of least resistance, and they gave Marvel Studios She-Hulk consideration in all quarter categories, including outstanding comedy series.
Don't
Well,
you ever
I
think
think-
comedy
For all the wrong
comedy
reasons.
series? Because this shit wasn't funny.
No, it was
I think
funny for
Dis-
comics' viewpoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
funny
funny in that
as
you get to
shit.
laugh at it, not as much as it was funny because it made you laugh.
Yeah.
I think how this works though is like the consideration is Disney and Marvel actually has to nominate them, so it's really just being nominated for all these categories. If it wins something, I'm going to Mars.
Well, this
No,
Last
no,
of Us
we're gonna make
and
profit.
this Last of Us and Velma probably fit all the categories to be nominated for an Emmy.
I mean,
Yeah.
what makes
Yeah.
this piece of news diabolical, like outstanding comedy series? She-Hulk, I think I laughed more at my nan's funeral than She-Hulk. It was freaking atrocious. And don't worry, guys, I don't have a nan, so don't worry about it.
I think I laughed more at that Dermy reaction than I did this series.
Yeah,
I
I don't get it. This is definitely just like, hey, could you give us an award? Yeah, sure, why not? Not because of any mark of quality from the show.
Hollywood's
get season
become so polluted since they started going with the failing up, kind of thing. It completely flopped. No one watched it. It wasn't a success at all. Let's give it awards for that.
Unless
So
you're comics or Disc Brew, then they'll enjoy it.
So 2 people actually watched it. Everybody else watched their videos.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it. I ended up missing one episode, and I was like, I'm not going back.
I didn't watch it at all. I only
I
watched
watched-
the leaks.
I ended up watching the last episode, and it was completely pointless. Nothing happens in the show. It's dead.
Oh no,
It-
something does happen in the show. They make all of the MCU irrelevant because at
Yes.
that point in time, like everything that happened for the show alone was just pretty much said, no, I don't want any of this. I just want my happy ending, and that's it.
We have Kevin Foggy God. We have Kang did it. We have all this stuff, and nothing means anything anymore in the MCU. You have all these higher up powers that are like, no, we're actually causing you guys to do all this. You have no free will or anything like that. All these decisions don't mean anything. What's the point? What's
They
the
went
point
too
in
far on
watching?
the fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Fuck the fourth wall. What's the point of watching Iron Man 2 where you're getting a death in the bottle essentially from the comics where Iron
Demon in
Man
the bottle.
Tony's I had the wrong name. But where Tony starts struggling with alcoholism, it's not a fully in there, but that's an actual struggle. That's a human struggle. Oh, well, Kang or Kevin or whoever is the one that actually programmed him to have that. He didn't actually struggle with any of that. It's just a decision that he had.
Yes, Iron, we do in fact ruin everything. That's why I'm here. I am here to ruin your Legion of Memers streams. Hopefully I'm doing my job correctly.
You're taking care of it,
Exactly. I'm
You're-
ruining it just like a good woman should.
You're just a little under the rung from No Green Rocks. I mean, that's not a high
Are
rung,
you
you
saying
but
that he's more of a
same-
woman than me?
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
talk shit about the man while he's not here. Come on.
You have
I mean,
the
I'll talk
same
shit
level
when
of
he is here,
boomerism.
Oh yeah, we talk behind his back and to his friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say all this to his face.
I know
Not
Dermy's
all
talking to
women.
his back, and by back we mean taco.
That's right. Back taco all the way.
Oh God, my brain just came up with a hideous image and I can't get it out.
That's what Dermy's here
got-
for.
I got Cultured Casino to
Green
say
Rocks'
back
underwear
taco
looks like his
yesterday.
mask.
I was so proud that I got Culture Casino to say back taco, and the moment he says it, he says, I'm not even gonna try to figure out what this means.
It's really not that hard to figure out. I don't know why people struggle with it.
I don't know. I right now I am picturing, some meat and some lettuce and some tomato in the back folds of someone. So
That works too.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
like
you're
a
not-
A little hot
STD.
sauce.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you really want
salsa.
hot sauce in your back taco. Just saying.
That's
That
when
kinda-
a
That's one of
dermy.
my
You know,
hot
everybody's
sauce in
into
your-
their own thing. There's no reason to shame somebody because they
Bullshit.
like a little spiciness in their
Okay,
back
you,
taco.
you don't put like on the back tackle, but if you eat hot sauce, it'll end up in your back tackle. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's never really.
Damn.
Hot sauce is fun to ingest. It's never fun when it comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you're a wimp, yeah, okay.
Just remember, the skin of your mouth and your anus are the same.
What?
Capsaicin doesn't break down as it goes through your system.
Yeah, no, that was just really gay.
You know what? I want some jalapenos. That's the gay one. Okay, yeah, that's the gay one.
That's the gay stuff, right?
Did you just hear what CJP said?
We're all inclusive here on the Legion of Memers, man. Come on.
Okay.
And
okay,
representation.
CJP,
That's why we have Dermy.
I apologize for my homophobia. I hope you'll forgive me for this discussion.
I don't.
Well, I'm not the gay one here, so
No,
Dermy's
you're a bigger.
absolution.
It's terrible.
Extra Zero
real
just
quick.
challenged Dermy.
You know what? I've already ate the
The one
I've done
chip
the one
challenge.
chip challenge. It is on my channel. I might do it again.
What's the one chip challenge?
Extra
What?
says he'll eat 2.
But do it in the back taco this time, because the
I
skin
will
in the
say
mouth.
this.
Yeah, do like South
Same.
Park, but eat it.
That's gonna be like
After-
pay-per-view on locals or something.
That
know what?
sounds
I
like
could
a
probably-
sub-only type of stream right there.
If you can get Steve-O to co-host, that'd probably work.
That would definitely
Definitely
go up on OnlyFans.
Well,
member stream.
Probably go on my members, but
Hard Furry's OnlyFans is taking off with those feet pics he was putting on Twitter.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
sure it did.
They'll probably compete with Brie Larson's feet.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything in the world that can compete with her feet.
those
Yeah.
aren't feet. Those are talons. She's a harpy.
No, she's a camel.
No, she's a harpy.
Camel.
I'd throw bags over her feet and I'd do her, but she's a harpy.
Plenty of people have a thing for harpies. All right.
You ever hear of a butterface? Brie Larson's a butterfeet.
How much
What's
time do you
what's a
spend looking at
butterface?
women's feet?
Even Quentin
Never.
Tarantino's like, no, fuck that.
I don't. Real
Okay.
quick side note. I don't get the attraction of feet. That is like
No.
the weirdest thing out there. Why do you want to be attracted to somebody's feet?
No, the weirdest thing out there is furries.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
difficult one.
okay,
Feet
then.
or furries? Yeah, true.
yeah.
You can't beat that.
feet.
The
feet
thing
are
is,
birds.
like, there's nothing special about feet. You know, everyone has them. Well, usually everyone has at least like one or two. Like Mark the Cyborg doesn't have one.
Mark
so-
only has one.
Well, he has like 3, but
yeah, true. But yeah, there's nothing remarkable about them. So why are they so attractive? It's not like they're hidden as well, unless you're like wearing woolly socks all the time or something. I don't know.
you know what? Clinton's right. Feet fetishes is the gateway to furries. So if we get rid of feet fetishes, we get rid of furries.
I know
That's
someone
smart.
that used to sell items from Goodwill on eBay. They make good money doing it. But anytime they had tennis shoes or stuff like that, people would send them messages, please don't wash.
Oh.
And they would pay stupid money for used
Oh,
shoes.
Well, I mean, and again, in Japan, you can go to a vending machine and get used panties.
This is true.
Well, that makes sense to me.
This stream is going to
Shoes.
scar me.
Yeah, used panties make sense to me. I don't know why. It just does. That kind of makes sense because it's.
I
What?
bet.
Bad.
I'm not.
Sheep's
having
like, you're a
horror.
sick man.
I have horror now judging me. I'm
I've
doing
always
my
been
job.
judging you, so it's not like it's different. I judge everybody.
Good point.
True for me. I judge everyone on these panels sometimes. You know.
Hey, I judge
Never
him every
inviting me
Friday
onto Ballbusters, for instance.
and try to feed him more alcohol to see how far he'll go.
Well, let's
What I
still
want
don't
to bring up?
understand feet.
Can
What do
we
we
bring
wanna
up the
bring
skull
up?
bug?
What can
What
bring
else
up
do we
what?
have? We have
The skull
We have
bug.
this.
Can we bring up the
We have
No, we're not
Neuralink.
bringing-
No, not the brain chip.
I will rather talk about Neuralink and how I think it's actually an interesting thing. It scares the hell out of me. It's interesting. I will not talk about Scuttlebutt. If you pull up Scuttlebutt, I will leave the stream. I
What about the dead
swear.
fish? Go look up the dead fish that I put up.
Yeah, go stare into the solar size of that fish. Meanwhile, Neuralink, we are excited to share that we have received the FDA's approval to launch our first in-human clinical trial study, brought to you by the people who decided that you needed to be poked. This is the result of incredible work by the Neuralink team in close collaboration with the FDA, and represents an important first step that will one day allow our technology to help many people. Recruitment is not yet open for our clinical trial. We'll announce more information on this soon. I will say that I do think this has some use for some people, but I definitely don't think it's something everybody needs.
Has anyone seen the movie Upgrade?
Yeah.
I think so.
Heard about
I
it.
might have.
No, Ex Machina, no, Neuralink. What kind of dystopian movies do you guys watch? Jeez.
I play Cyberpunk.
1984.
Oh,
I see
jeez.
Edge Runners.
A broken game.
I can't
Escape
wait to
from New
give.
York.
What was that movie with
Mad
Matt
Max.
Damon?
The Martian?
He puts on the exosuit.
Yeah, what was that
Oh,
called?
I know what you're talking about.
Elysium or no?
Elysium, yeah.
Elysium,
Yeah, was it?
That was good.
Elysium, Sleazium, something like that.
I
Can't wait to give Elon
2012.
Musk the ability to make me piss my pants. It's gonna be.
I don't.
You see Elon Trunkius picks up an iPod and starts playing music for everybody.
I see the pros of Neuralink, like 110%. Like, there's people that need it. It can help them out. It can help with brain debilitations and all sorts of stuff. At the same time, I don't want somebody poking around in my head. I'm fine enough. I'm
Fuck
already
no.
terrified of Cyberpunk becoming a reality. Like, I legit think Cyberpunk is the closest dystopian future we could end up having. I don't want it. It's a cool world. It's cool to look at. It's cool to see what's going on there. I don't want to live in it. That place is a nightmare.
No one wants to go in your head, Dermy. It'd be like that movie, The Cell.
It's a dark place.
Yeah.
People,
Some
like,
perverted guy running around your brain.
people picking in your brain. I mean, you already picked your own brain. with your own thoughts, so-
My brain is actually very organized usually. It's just when I start drinking when everything gets disorganized.
So my main problem with like Neuralink is like, so I work with a bunch of young kids. They literally have an earbud in all the time. There's anime or a movie or something playing on a cell phone, and you're working on cars. Like, I was yelling at the guy that worked next to me, and I reached over, hit the ignition, and the seat automatically started moving. There's no room when the seat automatically comes back. It almost broke my ankle. And I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, and this kid's over there watching anime. Like,
What was he
people are
watching?
too connected.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know I have people in my life with chronic pain issues. I have people in my life with all sorts of other issues. So I do think that there is a place for this. The problem is humans have a tendency to take something and run with it far further than they ever need to.
I agree with like Wookie here and like what you guys are saying. I don't want to be connected 24/7. Yeah, at my day job, I have an earbud in. I'm listening to music. I'm listening to a podcast, but I'm still working. I'm terrified to see some of the people I work with constantly be connected. I'm terrified to know what they're doing. They could be watching porn for all I know.
I don't want to
That's
have to
not a
see
bad thing.
adverts every time I want to decide to masturbate.
Exactly. I already have to deal with that. I don't want to do it I don't want to do it in real life.
That's what I mean.
Imagine it, uploading Twitter to your brain. You know?
Hey, Jeremy, you just start like 35 seconds before you're ready.
You go to rub one out, and all of a
Yeah, you're
sudden,
like,
an
I'm
advert
thinking
pops
about
up
it. Let's
on
go
your
ahead and
penis.
start playing that.
You'd start rubbing on the thumbnail. I don't mind clicking on it.
Not
No, the
happy
thing
with the
is,
size of
he'd
your
be done
penis,
as soon as
Jeremy.
he'd be done as soon as he clicks on incognito mode.
And now that 0.3 seconds is out of the way.
Yeah. You only watch that on your cell phone because cell phones don't get viruses as well as your computer.
That's right. That's why my cell phone's covered in viruses. I mean, what?
Yeah, let's see that on a
This
black
guy.
light.
Yeah.
That's
not
5,000
say
subs.
we
He's going to
did.
shine his phone under a black light.
Holy shit.
And a list of things nobody wants to see.
Oh, why does your cell phone look like a Jackson Pollock painting in a black light?
The whole thing's green. What the hell?
Wait,
It's so
I
bright.
turn off
It's so
hands-free all the
bright.
But could you imagine if like your thoughts ended up on Rule 34?
Oh fuck.
oh God,
Yes, I
no.
could.
Oh,
What about all the weird thoughts that sometimes pop into your head?
I
Would
never have.
Would it
those.
like record your thoughts? Like, what if like you feel
I'd be
kind
in
of
jail.
hungry and you just have like an advertisement of cola or something like that?
I'll say this: if it doesn't upload it and I can just go back and look at it, I would like to have my dreams recorded. I don't want to upload it, but I'd like to know like what the hell is going through my head at night.
That's actually
God,
a really
no,
good idea. I'd
no,
like that.
No,
I
no,
would like to record my dreams.
No, that oh God.
I'd be fine.
I
with
wake
that.
up from my dreams and try to explain them to somebody else as it is, and they look at me like I'm insane. I would be put away.
Yeah,
They
but
would
true.
lock me
Yeah.
up.
Me,
True
maybe
pop.
I'm the one she'd be explaining it to.
I think
wouldn't.
you made
True
a post
pop.
about that, didn't you, Horror?
Yeah,
Like if
my
people
dreams.
could see inside your head. And I was
Oh,
like,
I
I'd be in jail.
asked- I
Keza, what did you wanna
asked
say?
if people knew what was inside your head, would they view you differently? And in my case, I never answered the question, but the answer is
Well,
yes.
yeah.
Everybody would think
Of course they
much
would.
differently
They'd
of
think
me
you're
if they
nuts.
knew what was going on in my head.
Yeah.
Mm.
True.
I don't think.
Keza,
people
what
think
did you want to say?
differently of me.
I was going to say it wouldn't just be if it was a neural link. It could be a possibility. It wouldn't be a case of just seeing a cola advert pop up. You would be sitting there and think, I'm thirsty. You know, I really fancy, a cola right now. They could be implanting them thoughts in your head.
I'll be honest, this could help. That could help a lot of relationships, though, because when a man is asking a woman, "What do you want to eat?" and we don't know,
Jesus Christ, let's do it.
Sign me up.
You know what?
What
It
a
could.
fucking
Sign me
I'm
up.
about to agree. This could help out. I'm so tired of the sighing and saying, "Oh, I'm okay," when you're really not okay. What the fuck's
I
going
know.
on?
What if the powers that be say,
I'm
how
fine,
about
I'm fine, Jeremy. I'm fine.
you tick this particular box for a certain politician? Because you kind of find them appealing.
No.
I mean,
don't find them
people
appealing. I
already
hate them
vote
all.
on how appealing they find a politician to be. So
I hate
not
them
because
all.
Vote for the
they
biggest
like their
asshole.
policies or anything. So
No,
I mean,
at that point in time.
Justin
no.
Trudeau, like I remember, like someone saying, like, "Oh, he's handsome. Let me vote for him." Essentially.
oh God,
See, here's the thing: you vastly underestimate the power of the common person. They probably look at all this stuff and say, "Yeah, taxes are stupid. Taxes gone."
that'd be great.
Just like that.
I
Well,
wish.
I have reasons to underestimate the common person. I mean, California exists.
California isn't a person.
California
people there.
exists. Walking Dead was the #1 TV show for how many years?
Yeah,
They
like
voted
The Walking
Obama in
Dead until
twice.
they killed.
Well, they did Obama in twice.
we have
my buddies tell me
President's
all the
house
time.
plant.
Yeah,
There's a
mean-
reason I don't trust the average person.
yeah. My buddies come to me all the time. It's like, oh, you don't watch Walking Dead? It's like the #1 watch show in the United States. And I'm like, they voted Obama in twice. Why would I watch that?
There was also I noticed like on Twitter like a hypothetical question: if you had 3 nukes, where would you detonate them? And someone asked, "Can I use them free all of them on one place?"
Okay.
essentially.
California.
Funny.
I screwed things up. What did I do
Well,
wrong here?
Lex Luthor
Hey,
in
look, there's a
Superman
button.
1
Stop sharing.
Yeah.
had the right idea.
At least
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
open my chat.
Oh man.
You guys remember Lex Luthor's plan in the first Superman movie, right?
Yeah.
I do.
No.
Nuke the San Andreas Fault and create new beachfront
Yes.
property in Nevada.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was he wrong though?
No.
No. You know.
Well, the
Probably
bad
not.
thing was like 30 years ago, California was super red, very money making state.
Well, the thing is if you look at an actual map politically of California, the only places in California that are blue are San Francisco, the Bay Area, you have LA, and you have along the coast a lot of it.
You have
Otherwise,
the coastal elites. essentially.
yeah,
Yeah.
People that made a lot
and
of money
Sacramento.
don't
Sacramento's blue too. But otherwise, the rest of the state's red. It's just they're so densely populated in that area, they control the whole state. I live in the northern half, and you have people. We have Jefferson, the state of Jefferson. We're trying to break away. Been trying for years. Anyway, all put on people's barns. We have hotels named Jefferson Hotel. We have people put it on menus. We hate the rest of the state, but it doesn't matter because those 3 cities control whatever happens.
Well,
Yeah,
Devil,
California's been talking about
I-
succeeding from the state for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Devil, I hate to say this. We're gonna do the San Andreas Fault, and you're gonna live in a new country called California.
You know,
No, we'll
I
fall
think-
into the
So
ocean,
is it
but that's
more
okay.
blue? Is it more
I
blue than
understand.
red? Is it more blue than red in Cali now? Then
Can I live
No.
on Smucker Peaks?
Only in those
because you
3
gotta
areas.
forgive me. You gotta forgive me. I am British, and we are
There's-
talking about the
British?
Crips and the
Yeah.
Bloods, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Kenzo, I think if you had the 3 nukes that I mentioned, you'd bomb France because English people have a thing for French people. Don't know why.
Not me. No.
I
Okay.
can't imagine why. I mean, there's only like a couple dozen wars between them or something.
I think-
Hardly any French people left there now, from what I can gather.
Paris
why
looks
would we
like
have
shit.
Africans?
That's what happened.
You heartless bastards.
I will say something people don't really tend to realize is it's more than just about states. It's about population density.
Yeah.
Places that are dense in population tend to be blue. They almost have to be in terms
That's
of
the
where
Crips,
they're
right?
living.
The blue ones.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Because you're living right on top of your neighbor. So what your neighbor does tend to directly affect you. So people have a tendency to think more in those group politics. The biggest issue we have today is that people want to take living on top of their neighbor and having to deal with their neighbor and apply it to someone like me out here in Montana who has, you know, a nice yard and distance between myself and the next door neighbor and a different lifestyle that won't work by their law rules.
Take a look at like Kansas. One of the big things that happened in Kansas was before the governor election was was it at the same time as the governor election? Well, it was the abortion thing. I'm not trying to get political or stuff. Kansas is super red, but that bill failed primarily because of our blue areas, which are the cities, and also closer over to Missouri and stuff. Those places dictated everything, and also like Wichita dictates what happens in Kansas. If Wichita ever goes full one way, everything's screwed. But the majority of the people in Kansas still do live outside of all the cities and rural areas.
Yep.
They all live
Thank
outside.
God for Kansas. That's where we get to eat.
We get pigs and we got feed.
Bacon is good.
And fucking
delicious.
No, real quick, I'm going on a
not
tangent.
fish
I said pigs. We're getting a little political. Fuck California. They passed a law recently. Okay, they passed a law recently, basically ending pig production in California. But in order to sell pigs and do anything in California, your feed must be California regulated. They are coming to my home state to check our feed mills to make sure that our feed mills are California regulated. Fuck you. I don't care.
We deal with that with the
You're not
EPA and cars.
Well, it's like
I mean-
Colorado. They're losing a lot of ranchers in Colorado because the people in Boulder and Denver passed a law that you can't artificially inseminate cattle.
You don't want to see what happens when two cows actually bang. Dangerous actually happen.
Not good.
Is it true that California recently banned Skittles or something like that because
it's because of the
they're
Red
dying
40. The Red 40 is also banned in Britain and several other countries.
Oh,
If
feel
you're a
free
kid,
to
you can come here and get your freaking chopped
pee-pee,
off,
yeah.
but you can't get Skittles.
But don't eat Skittles. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So if even in Florida, if I walked in an ER right now and said, "Hey, cut my finger off," they'd be like, "No, you're crazy." Oh, cut my penis off. Okay, you're brave.
And stunning.
Don't forget the stunning. Exactly.
And gorgeous.
Bestest ever.
Wookie, embrace your feminine side.
I mean, I would like to have some boobs. I'd never leave the house.
Well, you guys, all y'all are
barely
shitting
ever-
on California, but the thing is,
I'm
like
not willing to go through
True
all
Pop
that.
said,
I wasn't.
True Pop said, they're gonna try to run Gavin Newsom for president. I have no doubt.
Oh yeah,
because
please
he's,
do.
he's a
Bob
good-looking
Iger,
dude,
too.
and they're gonna
I'd
try.
laugh.
Yeah, they're gonna try to run him as the Justin Trudeau type idea. Vote for him because he's a good-looking dude, not because he's a fucking retard.
That's
But
got Ron
basically why
DeSantis
Clinton
as
won. I'm not gonna lie. People don't seem to remember the past. That's basically why Clinton won, because women thought he was attractive.
This is
Well,
why
I mean,
democracy is
19th
terrible.
Amendment.
There was definitely one that thought he was attractive.
Yeah, there was a few of them.
Did she?
They like cigars.
No, she thought he was
Yeah,
rich.
she likes cigars too.
Well, there's that.
Well, it goes back to the old joke. You know, Clinton played saxophone. You know, he actually played another instrument, right?
Skin flute?
Skin flute.
His harmonica.
That's
good.
Yeah.
I still believe the whole reason that Clinton was stepping out and having affairs and stuff is because Hillary is Hillary. She's a
Well, I mean,
bitch.
he followed the Kennedy model.
Oh, I think it's more than that. I think it's more about the fact that when you are that type of person who strives to have that kind of power, you want it in all portions of your life. And let's face it, being a man who can sleep with as many women as you want is a form of power.
Isn't
I mean,
it, Danny?
Not to be rude,
I'm
Bill
powerless.
Clinton had the most famous line in the world: "Suck my D and I'll make you famous."
But not have sexual relations with that woman.
Depends on what your definition of is.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein thing to say.
Well,
I mean, this shit's been going on forever, but the fact that people are just now paying attention to it today is part of what scares me. And
Oh my
the fact that it.
oh my god, a lot of
seems-
guys are sleeping around with women, giving them stuff after sleeping around with them. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, right. Hello.
So,
Welcome
I got
to
a
the way
question.
the world works.
I got a question. True Pop brought up Harvey Weinstein. His personal assistant, Leslie Hedlund, is doing a Star Wars show. She's also
goody.
gay. Is there
She
a
is?
chance
I
she
had no idea.
participated with him?
Probably,
No,
yes.
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Nah.
Oh, no,
Allegedly.
definitely did. Absolutely.
Yeah, but she's getting her own TV show and
Because
being
because of the
promoted.
it was Me Too was nothing more than a power play. It was just getting rid of
Yeah.
the current king.
Oh, we
and
know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and reinstalling it with a
Yeah,
army
nothing's
of
changed.
dumbasses.
And remember,
rid
you
of
all
one
fall for it
big
over and
dumb-
over again. It's called the American presidency.
The thing is, like, I'm
I'm
100% sure
I'm gonna
she
clip
like
that sound.
Wait, don't we normally show memes on this show? Or
We
something?
do need to start
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
memes
Yes,
rounded
We
up.
do need to. I have them all
It's the
pulled
Legion
up
of
and
Memers.
everything. Go figure.
We need memes in our
Um,
bloodstreams.
What do you mean? You guys are memes yourselves.
Oh, come
I
on.
am a walking, talking meme.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, Dermy, you
Speaking
are. We love
of,
Ah! Why?
I'm so I saw this one and I was so proud of it.
it's very, very well done.
I was
I'm
gonna
always-
originally put Kenzo, but I have no
Oh,
good
thank
faces
you.
of him because he doesn't like to put.
I'll
pictures
send
out
you.
of
I'll
us.
send you some.
I'll send you some.
Wait, what? You're sending pictures out? What the fuck? Jeremy isn't the only Legion member who has a fetish for tiny chairs. It's not a fetish. Just admire them.
No, that's not.
That's a fetish.
Yeah, no, it's
No, it has to be a flesh part if it's a fetish, right?
No, I
no.
don't know.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh
that's-
god.
That's kind of true.
It's a classic buddy goody.
I don't think I
Now,
want
if
to know
only
what
they would find the kid, we'd be all better
That's
off.
spot on, cell shade.
There's tons more.
Yeah, why aren't they all here? What are you guys trying to do?
Uh,
Make me work for it?
I'm pulling them up just in case.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Dermaplicity.
I love
I like that
movie.
one.
That is
And
Are we
he's the
getting
girl
to-
as well. I love that.
Everybody on the stream right now is the fourth one. I hate it.
I could see Dermy doing his own human centipede.
You know what? If I have a bunch of clones of myself,
It's
Oh,
not gay.
I-
You're having sex with yourself.
Hell
yeah,
no.
exactly.
Yeah, it is. It is technically.
Good human touch, not bad human touch.
Yeah, that's a
You
good
know,
one.
I said it, and then I realized what I said, but I just admitted.
And then you regretted it. That's the way that usually goes, isn't it?
I still
Yeah.
never see my
I love that Dermy face.
I fucking
Let's see
I-
here.
Yeah, your volume's all the way up.
Oh, Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
For life. Thank
Cloud,
you.
you're gonna scar me.
That was when the Neuralink kicked in.
Oh no, I didn't even
Oh,
watch
here we
this
go
one.
again.
Oh, this is a Dermy trash fest. Let's go.
All right, Demi, let these motivate you to go to the gym.
Yeah, we didn't get a truffle shuffle the other night, did we?
Not yet. That's it.
That's a good
I
one.
am officially going to be exercising constantly. I'm going back to the gym after the stream. Fuck
The
That's
everything.
penis
11
shirt.
hours
You know
to
what?
go, but
You know
that's still good. We're
Go
gonna
to the
make it back.
gym so much that you'll have memes of you being swollen and stuff like that, and like Arnold, essentially.
Okay, there's got to be more because
If
those
you
are
hit
5
latest,
no,
hours.
that
if
was-
you go to latest, it'll bring up just the ones from now.
Oh, there we go.
I think there's
Okay,
one
so
more.
there's that one.
No, there's
oh,
two
there's
more.
me. Hello.
This
This is accurate. Yes. Where did I get those teeth? I like those teeth.
Legion of Memers do the
Yeah,
thing
we
with
can make you
autism.
smile even when you
Yeah.
don't.
It's as close to an actual smile as most people ever see from me.
Next week, Sheepsidian will have that behind his computer.
Oh
the-
God! Look at those dead eyes. Those
Oh.
cold dead eyes.
This is for you, Gary. This is for you.
Poor Gary. Poor Gary.
I don't. Screw it.
And there's that one again. That one's never gonna get old.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love being on the Danny.
Yeah.
Jimmy, please.
I'm
Suffering.
Time to
I
go for
hate
fishing.
I'm
I don't
watching this
belong
movie
here.
after this stream. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
this
that's
So
will-
I
this'll
thought
be
about
fun.
recording
Nah,
myself
fuck no.
watching it and setting the
Movies.
timer up to see how long I
Movies
last.
fucking AIDS.
All right.
Friend Brian. Hey there, Stewie. Oh, what's that? You got a friend? Oh, I'm always happy to meet one of your friends. How you do? Pleased to meet you. I'm Bitch Stewie. Bitch Stewie. Why are there no needed accountants? Because they always come up short. Oh, another good one,
I
Stewie.
love that
Oh,
dummy
wait.
face.
Sorry, I
I'm
didn't realize somebody was in here. What the hell?
maybe multiples of me is a bad idea.
Yeah, I think we got that.
I don't understand what I'm seeing here.
Is Jeremy Doc?
No, that's for Jay
Oh,
Longbone
that's something else.
responding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
there's the
God, not
jiggling and
again.
squeaking again. And
Uncle
the weird
Dammy.
more jiggling.
I have
oh, and that's the
one
pool
more.
tournament.
Uh,
One more?
Oh.
Mark.
I got
Do you
one
have
on
a
my
link?
screen that
Okay.
I can pull up.
Is that Mark or is that Beardo?
It's Beardo, but who's behind him?
No, that was Jed.
yeah, it was,
Oh, is
it was
it?
a scholar.
sure.
Yeah.
Jeb Bush?
No,
No,
Sure.
Hollywood's calling.
Jed, not Jib.
share my screen.
I know we all
Got
stand by
Oh.
next to you.
this. Let's do it the
Shit,
same.
man.
Remember,
So Rox is trying to woo the girls.
He's on vacation.
Accurate.
He's not here.
Accurate.
Was that like the special Israelite dance?
Shake it, baby, shake it. Dermy, calm down. Calm down, Dermy.
That's somebody that's clearly on some kind of narcotics there.
yeah, they're on something for sure.
What happens in the ocean? You still need lotion.
We watched the women run away,
Rox.
rightfully so.
Rox
Yeah, they're
needs
usually
a
drunk
son.
or on
Lots of
narcotics.
Or all
I
of
mean,
the
I'm
above.
usually drunk.
Yeah.
son.
I don't do narcotics. So bad for you.
There's nothing wrong with some drugs,
As long as it's
depending on what
legal in
you're
your
doing.
state, you're fine. Go to Seattle if you want to smoke crack.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, while we're talking about memes, we do need to pay a little bit of respect to
We're very
meme,
respectable here.
Oh, to a meme.
to
What?
one
Oh,
of
yeah.
the originals
Oh, yeah,
who
he
is
passed
now
away.
passed. Dave Brandt, 1951 to 2023. You may know him from this now famous meme. He was so much more than that. World-renowned Ohio farmer, Vietnam veteran, loving husband, father, grandfather, and friend. Dave leaves behind a legacy that will continue to make the world a better place.
Oh, so that's his
F's
quote.
in the chat.
Ain't
F's
much
in the
for
chat.
That is sweet. I
Yes,
hope
in the
someone
chat,
does that with
absolutely.
the. I hope
Yeah,
someone does that
Jesus.
with the me and Dammy meme.
Jeremy broke his back.
Someday you will both pass, and we will honor your passing.
It does kind of look
I
like an
won't.
old Demi in Kansas.
Oh God, I'm.
Do you guys see it? I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
That's,
You know,
that's
I
Jeremy's
see
paw.
it. Absolutely. I do see it. That's
Dammy
I
has
mean
shaved
that-
now.
I mean that as a compliment, Demi. Don't worry.
I don't.
You know, if you could work, if you spend your life working hard and can leave a legacy behind like he did, not just as a meme but as a human, then you're probably doing a good job.
Mhm.
Oh, you know
And
what?
there's probably a high possibility Dammy has that outfit in that closet behind him as well.
Yeah, everyone.
I am
That's
not
right
going
next
to
to the
deny that
jumpsuit.
one.
He should
What-
wear it
what-
on next Ballbusters.
Watch
No, you got
Clarkson's
flannel
Farm.
shirt off and leave the overalls on. We don't have to see his boobs.
I do have overalls. I do have. I'm going to wear ball caps all the time, and I'm pretty sure I have that shirt.
You should wear a
And
bra.
boobs.
Yeah, but when Dermy wears his overalls, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Demi,
do
when
wear
are you
enough
going
to have a shirt
to?
on.
When are you going to appear on Clarkson's Farm, Demi? We need to see that farm myself.
I mean,
I love
that
that
would
show.
be a definite step up for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll show up on Clarkson's farm if they ever reached out. I would love to do that.
Nice.
Love farm
Very
work.
good. I love.
At
I
least
love
you
that
have
show.
something large, Oakley. Sorry, I couldn't help that.
Damn.
Wait. Oh, my
Everyone
brain.
at a farm. E-I-E-I-K.
And he has two of every animal, but they're all gay.
The guy doesn't want. Okay.
What?
Okay. What?
Pop, what were you saying?
I was reading a comment. Sorry.
Oh.
If a
Well,
guy
it's
doesn't
good to know
own
that
at
you can
least one
read.
plain shirt, he'll. Yeah, I can read better than No Green Rocks. So he probably has a man bun with pronouns. And okay, and that is unacceptable. Thingy. Man buns are okay. All right.
Man buns are not okay. If you wear a man
No.
bun, you have a
You're a
problem.
fruit.
I was
Those
being
I can
sarcastic.
forgive a man
Man-
when
man-
you're eating so you
yeah,
don't get
man
the
buns-
food in
man
your
Man buns are
ear.
nothing new. I had one when I was 19.
Oh no.
Man bunches are okay. You know, like
Bunches.
Hey,
Either wear a
Jeremy.
ponytail.
What's the best girl to pick up in the bar?
you know, like
The drunk one.
pigtails on men.
None.
The one with the wristband on her wrist because she's ready to go. Well, not the wristband, a hair tie.
I was all wristband. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, the hair tie on her wrist. She's ready to flip that shit back, put it right in the bun. You can have a good time.
Well, that's women wearing buns. Women buns are.
Well, I mean, I'm
perfectly
just
fine and
translating it to the gay bar for you.
normal. Well, no.
Dermy's
You
all,
know, if
God
he's got a
damn it,
hair
walk
tie on
right
his
into
wrist,
that."
that might be the guy you want to talk to. Tie his beard back.
This is probably gonna.
Meanwhile, I whip this out.
This is gonna go down as the most chaotic Legion of Memes live stream. Definitely.
Pure
I'm
Alabama
not
black
very
snake.
good at keeping things from being chaotic. That's part of what I do. I mean, I
think
find
this is-
people have the most fun when you don't try to make things
Strict
too
rules,
uptight.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the kids get out of line when there's a substitute teacher.
That
Fuck
too,
the
that too.
agenda.
However, I was given total permission to kick any of you out that I want to. So
Oh no.
Hey, I'm still here.
So you're on thin ice,
That's an
Dammy.
upside. I
I was
haven't
gonna
pissed her
I
off.
was gonna say the
I
same
said some
thing.
shit. I haven't pissed her off. I view this as a win.
I'm a lot harder to piss off than people seem to think. So
All right.
take that as you may.
Anyway.
Okay, we're on thin ice here, boys.
Yep.
All I
All
hear
you
I-
gotta
now
do
is
is say all you gotta do is say something status level for the most part.
That will
and,
piss me off.
That's an easy way to find your way off.
the
this panel.
FBI is perfectly good.
There's always one asshole who wants to actually test the theory.
You know, when I said that we're on thin ice, no wonder Demi like dropped first. I mean,
And now he's sheep's bottom.
because he's quite kind of heavy. You know. Thanks to CJP, I'm guessing.
Jeremy, at this point, you're under sheep. I think you're a power bottom.
110 times, honey.
I mean, I will say you have to practice those stretching exercises if that's what you want to do. So,
people in the chat, please do take a screenshot of Kenzo right now, because that is a memeable stance right
hold
there.
on. I'll make this easier
That
for
is
them.
that is a chill Kenzo.
Move your head to the left, actually, to move away from the mic. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, there we go.
There we go. There we are.
I tell you what, if you've seen any of his animations,
dude.
They're amazing.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. He does an
Yeah.
amazing job.
I need to reach out to Kenzo. I want him to do me a Wookiee like he did in No Green Rocks' Avatar.
Oh, the avatars. Yeah, the avatars you made for us are great. I love mine.
Thanks,
to figure out what Kenzo will ever make me into.
A back taco.
I mean, I'd be proud of that one.
There's certain things I do want to animate. I want to animate a decent fight scene, and I want to animate a good tentacle scene. So there is potential.
Sheepsidian and horror
Is it
fight
Jeremy
it out.
fighting the tentacles off? Is that what? No.
Jeremy wouldn't fight off a tentacle.
To mystery.
Tentacles, right?
We don't
have to
talk
be
The
clear on
tentacles
who
fighting,
and who.
trying to
A
get
bit
away
like
from
my
Jeremy.
a bit like my story on True Pop Culture stream.
That was chaotic. What was it? Same with
Your
Tooth and
rivals
Who. I
must
can't
bug
remember.
Mr. a lot. Just gotta say.
I mean, I'm the
They both-
retarded one here. I think HorrorAmorata always points out that I misspell words. And judges me.
I try very hard in my older years now to not point out where people are getting their grammar and spelling incorrect, but every so often my true form shines through, and I just have to point out that that's not the right word.
It's really hard when you read any of my tweets.
You have to remember, I'm partially dyslexic, and that's in other words, I don't write so well. I can read, and my vocabulary is halfway decent, but I just can't write worth a shit.
Okay. So you have a special pass for spelling mistakes, I see. I also have a special pass for spelling mistakes since
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
Polish.
English. Exactly.
I think Mozza tried to call out Nerdrotic, and he told him that the Full Aussie is a better podcast than FTN.
Mhm.
Hang on. Let's decipher what that could stand for. FTN.
Fuck
Fucking
this
Nuts
news.
trilogy. I don't know.
Sorry,
There has to be something it stands for.
Fuck nuts tonight. There we go. That works.
Fallon, Jimmy Fallon. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna Google it. Let's see what comes up.
Fallopian-
Jimmy Fallon's Tiny
I
Nuts.
can't say that
Feel the
word on
noise.
Twitter or on-
Faculty of Technical Sciences.
Full throbbing nipples. Full testicular notion.
No, I
Fuck that
actually googled
noise.
it. FTN, Faculty of Technical Sciences. I'm not joking. Google FTN.
Okay.
That's
You
funny.
know what?
Google FTX.
We'll
How
do
about
that
that?
this way.
FTN. Yeah.
We'll see what we will just
What did Mozza mean by this? Is he a scientist?
Well, Maz's just retarded.
I mean
See,
that's true.
No, he's the
Absolutely.
tribal chief.
Are you
Legend.
100% sure?
Hashtag Mozza 2024.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
safe search
well-
on? Oh,
Wait,
Safe
no,
search on?
go back. It
I
did
do have
search.
safe search on.
okay, good.
Wait,
Well,
FTN,
it comes
right?
up,
Yeah, it comes up.
and
Yeah,
here
there
it
we go.
comes up as the Faculty of Technical Sciences. But
Okay.
if you actually hit enter, the
Oh,
first
okay.
thing you get is FTN Fantasy.
Okay.
FTN.
What is
Which
FT
is,
in fantasy?
See, okay.
Feet, toes, and
Uh,
nose.
Oh,
Trust the
it's
Fantasy football.
Thrust the gut. Jeremy, you're signed up for that.
yeah.
Fascinating. We're all trying to decrypt what's going on in Mozza's mind, decipher it.
Already tight nuts.
Tried to wait.
No,
tried to
he just
decipher
is on
Maz's
a mission
mind?
to call out all of the
Oh,
people on
Clinton's got a good one.
Twitter. It seems.
Failed.
We're kind of all like,
transmission and neutered.
He called out. He just go. It's like, you know, when you go into prison, you have to go after the biggest guy. I think that's Moz's mentality. 'Cause he's like gone after Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, Stuttering Craig.
I
know
like
what?
the
You might
theory
be
more that
right.
it's a conspiracy, you know, like kind of like Mel Gibson in that movie where he's making.
I think they're all
conspiracy
scared
theories,
of him personally.
and you know, FTN means something very special.
I think the
I mean,
reality
he is
is
kind
you're
of
right.
special, so yeah.
He is special. He thinks that he can take on the big dogs and stuff, and then the big dogs look at him and go like, "Oh, you're so cute, you know. Here's a toy. Go play with it."
So,
Here,
like
you
Stuttering
mean to
Craig
you.
tried to do. He wanted to get pro Disney and against Disney Star Wars people together.
Oh God.
I think the
That'll
problem
work out well.
is they should have done it pay per view and paid the people. Then more people would, because Disney shills love money.
Yeah.
Money's good.
Anti-Disney shills just like to talk about it.
Wait. Can we get the weirdos that have been calling out like geeks and gamers F&T, like the
if
individuals
you
who I
pay-
will not be saying their names on stream anymore because it just gives them power.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Can we
I
get-
don't like
We don't say
when I
their
look at
names.
their numbers. I go on Social Blade. I don't go to their YouTube channel.
Yeah, their numbers are shit. But let's
Yeah.
get them to go up against Ryan Kennel.
But you would have to pay them, say $500 a head. To show
Here's
up,
a
and Ryan
nickel.
Kennel. Ryan Kennel would
That's
do it
your-
for a bottle of whiskey.
What
Ryan
about
Kennel will do it for the joy of destroying somebody. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
What are we talking about? A debate? Or-
Yes, sequel
a debate.
defenders versus sequel criticizers. And
Chris Gore tried to do it. Stuttering Craig tried to do it. I think the problem is no one was paying money.
I don't think that you couldn't pay them enough money because they realize they don't have a leg to stand on in the end.
I mean, it's something to put out there, though. Willing to pay $500 a head for 2 hours.
You know, people will pay a lot of money to be ridiculed. So
who is stupid enough to defend the sequels? I'm trying to think.
Wait, Pop. This is
Star
you
Wars only?
serious
Maybe
right
on
now?
Twitter? Maybe.
There's tons of people that
That's
will try
stupid.
to defend the sequels. Their arguments are shit, but there's tons of them. Go on Twitter.
Right. I know.
Oh, dude, that's
right.
all I
I
see
know
on
there
my
were
feed is Disney shills.
there were a
Was it
bunch
a
of
Chihuahua?
there were a bunch of Last Jedi defenders, right? But they kind of died down when I'm forgetting the name of the third movie.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Palpatine.
Yeah. So when that came out, it kind of annoyed the Last Jedi fans, if I can call them that, because it kind of retconned stuff in the Last Jedi. So
If
essentially,
you want to
there's no-
sound smart, you've got to call it TLJ.
Pop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love you, buddy. If the Star Wars stands didn't exist, okay, if they're not around like you think they are, why do
They're not as
people still
prominent,
stamp over Mandalorian?
They do exist.
They still are out.
Pedro Pascal is now
I-
just a voice actor.
I
Well,
only
I
want
don't
to
know.
watch
Yeah.
a debate or a conversation if you're going to have people who don't resort to just,
I will say,
oh,
say
you're
you guys-
racist, you're sexist, you're,
Well, you can't
know,
name call. I mean, that's part of the
yeah,
debate.
just actually have a conversation without a bunch of accusations and bullshit. I would watch it, but if
Am I
it's
the
just
only
going to
one
come
here?
down to them calling Ryan racist because he doesn't like the movie,
that
it's
is
gonna
what
be
will end up
stupid.
happening.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Well,
actually have points from the people on both sides why you don't like it. and
Well,
why
I
you
mean, if
guys
they were
didn't-
passionate, Chris Gore's and Stuttering Craig's would have gone through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say her name, but if you guys saw that one hater that hates the Fellowship and stuff, or starts with nerd and is a lady.
Oh, Nerdette's
she-
Newsstand?
Yeah, Nerdette's Newsstand when she went
Yeah,
up
yeah,
against
yeah. We're not going to say her name though.
the other
You won't say the
people.
name, but I will.
Yeah, when she went up against the other guy, that's all he did. And what was sad is you're debating somebody on your side, and she's pointing out that all you are is a hypocrite, and
He
he
is.
just started calling her racist and stuff.
Yeah,
All
well,
sorts
that's
of things.
that's the default.
They have
Oh,
other
wait,
arguments.
wasn't she
The
saying
clown.
how Uncle Tom is a racist term?
Yes,
Another
she
guy.
went,
is.
she
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
after what's his name? Shit, I can't remember his name. Yeah, he said he
OC.
called
That's all
uh,
we're gonna call him.
he called Eric
Organized
Uncle Tom, and
Project.
she's all that's
Pussy.
a racist, and started
The
getting
thing that
His-
pisses
That was
me off
funny.
about that specific
Bob.
one is that it is an excellent, and people don't call this out enough when it's used. It's an excellent example of what happens when you let theatrical
people, yeah.
productions vary from the source material, because that the play is where they got that term, because in the play they changed Uncle Tom from a man who not only stood up but took punishment for other people to defend them from slavery, to give them time to escape, and turned him into a terrible withering simp that turned into this term that is used against Black people to this day because they dare stand up against them.
Well,
It's just simple history replacement.
Yeah.
OC's argument for calling Ripa and Uncle Tom was there's a movie named that. It's not a racist term. There's a movie named that.
You have to keep in
The
mind
other
that
clown called him a
these same
chunky
people-
monkey and didn't see how that could be considered
You
racist.
got to keep in mind these people, they function off of like very surface level intellect. So the best you can do is either meet them at surface level intellect or just not engage with them.
There's other things I could do, but most of them aren't legal.
If you meet them with anything deeper than surface level, you're an ist or a phobe or whatever, because they can't combat that, just like any other liberal in the world. I'm sorry,
Actually,
liberal
that's where they pretty much win. That's where they win is like they know that they're not as smart as the average person, and they're hoping that you'll try to outsmart them so that they can then hit you with those kind of labels.
Never argue with an idiot. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience.
I brought it up with the on my stream that the guy that's like a detractor of Eric July, like he doesn't have this shit behind him. This is only like a 10th, but he doesn't have this shit behind him. He has printed pictures in frames behind him and then spray dyes his beard. He spends more on his spray dye than his background.
Oh, that yeah.
You think that's spray dye? I'm pretty sure that's just food coloring.
Yeah,
It's chunky. It's a little chunky, so it could be a mixture of spray dye and protein.
It's just where he's been chewing crayons and then dribbling out.
What's sad is freaking Jack Murphy has a better looking beard than that dude.
I wouldn't say that.
He looks like a crayon chewer.
He does trim it better. I'll give him that one.
The
Jack
quote that
Murphy's
you
trim's
just
on
said.
point.
The quote that you just said, was that by like Mark Twain? I've got it here.
I believe it's a Mark Twain one, yes.
Yeah, never argue with
Jack
stupid
Murphy
people.
beard
They
is
will
good.
drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience.
Mhm.
That's a great quote.
I love
That's
that.
my strategy.
That's good. That's good.
No,
At
Derby, you
least
just try to
Jeremy
beat
understands he has the
Well,
experience.
all I know is as a black man, I am offended by Uncle Tom. I think that is wrong to say.
Who would beat?
That's
who
why
would
his
beat
Danny
us with their
DeVito's so
See, Sheep's
I love
disappointed by
Sheep.
it too.
Sheep City looks down on you.
God, I love Sheep. He's just coming on screen when he wants to
That-
give us a face to judge us.
That face is just, why am I here?
He regrets. He regrets being Roxy's friend.
Nope.
And he's gone. All right, well, just take him out now.
What do you mean I'm still here?
How do you do that?
I managed to grab that one. Sorry, Sheep, if I steal you and use you on my show for like Sheep City and looks down on you.
You have just received the sheep of shame.
Sheep shame.
It's like a Polish saying, considered quite might be quite racist. Now that I think about it.
No. Let's
it means in English, black character, and a black character is usually a villain. That's the funny thing. So, że ma czarny charakter is the official term for it, and there's always like a joke about it.
This tongue of which you speak.
He's talking about a concept more than a specific character.
Yeah.
In this case.
I won't change it back to.
So how would that come up in conversation then? Give us an example.
I don't know. Probably talking about people that riot and go to Target stores.
So everybody's seen that video of the guy like walking like this, doing what's his name, the Irish guy boxer's walk with the brand new MAGA hat on, and Target picks up the price flag stamps on it. Like that's a complete setup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A complete setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't. They didn't
at
have
least have
anyone
some
really
dirt
doing
on
it.
your hat, bro.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody really doing it, so they're all let's have this video, and we'll go in there and do it, and then we have spread it around. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with this guy right here. Like the whole race stuff is stupid in the United States.
The dumb thing is it's not even that big of a deal in the States. It's the people on the internet who make it look like a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal if you go to major cities. I have been in areas where my life was threatened just because I was white and I was in the wrong area. And that was doing work. So yeah, it does when you get to the deepest, darkest spots in this country. But for the most part, no.
I'll be honest. The only time Sheep and I have heard anything regarding our relationships was when we were in Las Vegas, and some guy decided to shout at us on the street. And other than that, I mean, walking around here, nobody even looks at us twice.
I mean,
it's because you're around normal people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nobody really gives a shit.
Right.
Yeah. Highly urban areas are just as bad as your mountainous redneck areas in certain
That's
spots.
the thing. I live pretty close to the mountainous redneck areas, and they don't even care.
I grew up in the redneck areas of the Confederacy and the Civil War and stuff like that. And there's still
They're a
some
little
people
different.
that view that shit that way. They're stupid.
My grandparents, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would love my relationship.
If
I
get
talked
used
to
to it,
them.
wouldn't they?
Nah, I don't know. I don't talk to them, so who cares?
Well,
and yeah,
this
this
has
is a
been
good
fun.
point.
Yeah.
A lot of the,
Baltimore was
blue
the place
areas.
that happened to me.
Oh wow.
So I was in Baltimore for school I was working for a trucking company. Two of my friends came up, visited me, and they're like, we went to Hard Rock, Inner Harbor, all that stuff, hung out, drank, gambled. And we're like getting ready to get on the interstate, and they missed turn for the interstate. And I'm like, stop, turn around, and get back on. They're like, oh no, we're gonna keep going. We'll get on the next one. And there's like bars on the windows, cars on blocks. And I'm like, you need to turn around. Oh, you're racist. And they stop at this gas station. Like, we need to get gas. They stop at this gas station, bars on the windows, slit like this big to put money in. I'm like, okay, I'm getting in the driver's seat while you're getting raped. I'm going to drive away. By the time we got done, there was 20 men on the other side of the street saying, get your ass out of here. They hadn't even put $10 in gas in the car, and they paid 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every so often, just use common sense. If a place looks dangerous, probably shouldn't go there.
And that doesn't matter what color you are. So
I've been in DC where you could tell where the crack dealers were because the Cadillac on 20s that was sitting on the ground was being circled by 50cc dirt bikes.
I live in a very white area. It's Kansas. It's the reality of things. There are areas in my own hometown I ain't going to, and I ain't going to leave my car unlocked because I know it's a bad idea. And I live in a very white area. That ain't racism. That's just common sense.
No, that's people being stupid going through your shit. And no, extra zero, it was about 10 miles outside of Baltimore, outside the Inner Harbor.
We're going to go ahead and transition into how about everybody saying goodbye? Dermy, why don't you, since you are the lead transitioner here,
I'll multiple meetings now.
I will accept it.
Beaver.
Give us your outro, would you?
Estrogen shots are working real well.
Yeah, they really are, I asked for testosterone and gave me estrogen. We'll see what happens. But hi, I'm Dermy Wormy of Dermy Wormy. Check me out on YouTube and on Twitters. And also I have a Rumble. I need to start uploading to Rumble more often, but I'm so busy. I will be over at Soldier Spirits channel tonight for Vets Talking. Probably getting drunk again. Tomorrow, because I don't... Oh, no, I do have something tomorrow. I have to be over at Adam the Renaissance Nerds channel for... my God, roundtable where we're going to talk about the week's things. I'm going to be watching The Little Mermaid here in a little bit.
Yay! I'm sorry.
I hope you had a fun time.
That's a great way to finish this transition.
Yeah,
I'm a glutton for punishment. I said I was going to watch it. I'm not excited for it, but I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Then tomorrow night, I'm probably just going to stream. Same with Monday. Might stream here in a bit too. I don't know. 3-day weekend. Let's see what happens.
All right, Kenzo, what do you got?
I've started pre-production on a little animated thing that should be out. Well, I don't know. It'll be out when it's finished.
It's a good time.
If you haven't already, go over to my YouTube channel. It's up by Kenzo at YouTube. I'm now 7 subscribers away from 100. I'm up to like 93. So yeah, I'm getting it. And yeah, it's been a blast streaming with Sheep and Horror. Thanks for coming in and taking charge when our leader had abandoned us.
It always takes a woman to replace a Jew.
Yeah, hi, I'm True Pop Culture 7. You can find me on my YouTube channel, True Pop Culture 7, where you can find all sorts of stream highlights. Please do send me some stream highlight suggestions. You can either DM me at True Culture 7 or simply leave a comment. on my YouTube channel. Just a quick announcement for my channel. I may not be able to make videos in the coming weeks as often as I'd like, but yeah, do keep sending me stream highlight suggestions. Again, I'll come back with videos with a vengeance, essentially. And also, I have a show tomorrow at 8 p.m. British time. I'll be covering every single nanosecond of the Spider-Man 2 gameplay. Essentially, it'll probably get copyright striked, and it'll probably just be me. But screw it, I love all things Spider-Man, and I want to break this down. So even if I'm not going to make any money from it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Do it.
And yeah, I'll possibly be joined by Mr. Bug tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes.
All right, Shills, remember, that's how you do it. You don't... never mind. Anyway. CJP.
Yeah, you can find me on my channel at Forgotten One Music. I've been slowly putting out the individual tracks from my GoldenEye sequel soundtrack that I made end of last year. You can also find me on Temple Queen's channel. Not tonight because they've got something else going on, but on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays normally I join the Horseman on his channel. And other than that, it was great actually getting to talk to you, Horror and Sheep and Wookie. Nice to actually meet you.
Very good time.
Sheep and Horror, great.
So.
Devil made me do it.
Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check it out. Really good show. Really had fun. Thanks.
Okay. Oculus.
I'm always amazed at how Devil can come in sounding low energy, have all the energy through the stream, and then end with low energy. I'm always amazed.
It's because the drugs ran out.
He's got the parabola going on where he goes up and then right back down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. My name is Oculus. You can follow me on Twitter. Where I mostly do Friday night type memes and just retweet some random shit posts in the Twitterverse. And yeah, I had a pretty good time.
FTN, baby.
Wookie, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
So Sunday I do a show that is on at the same time True Pop Culture says.
Hear that? You got to listen to 2 streams.
Yeah, 2 streams. I do it all the time. I have one on each monitor, and I got my
both
Twitter up on the
devices,
third.
all your devices.
Yeah.
Are you on British time then?
No, I'm on American time at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We cover pop culture. I was going to say true pop culture. We cover pop culture, kind of, and I do reviews and stuff like that. It's kind of from a blue collar perspective. I'm working on cars my whole life, so that's my perspective on things. I do have a video coming out that is about Hollywood, writer strike, actor strike, what the future of Hollywood is. I took a lot of inspiration from Nerdrotic for it. I still need to pull assets, and I got most of it filmed. We'll see how it turns out. But other than that, Thursday nights you can catch me on Static's channel, and I've been doing Jed's channel for the Roadhouse MFer. Me and him have been talking backstage and trying to get things going a little bit smoother. But other than that, yeah, just watch for videos, man. Follow me on Twitter, WookieBebad, and you'll see what I got going on.
Yeah, Wookie's one of the best people I've met through. I mean, not that you all are all great, but I happen to like Wookie. So
I know I'm not.
It's been nice to meet you, Wookie.
No,
I hope to be reaching out to you shortly.
Once you finish transitioning, I'll understand. I'll like you more.
Okay.
Sheep, what do you got to say?
Nothing.
I like a man a few words sometimes.
That was definitely. Hey, hang on. That was definitely something that you said. So definitely not nothing. Nothing. It's
thanks for coming, Sheep.
Sure thing.
Okay, that's all.
I love this setup.
Stoicism is like, man of few words.
It was nice to finally meet you, sir, online.
As for myself, you can find me on all sorts of places. Of course, you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Rumble for the most part. I typically live stream over there. I will be live streaming. Actually, I'm 50-50 on if I'm going to live stream this evening because there's some stuff I got to take care of. But there will be Valheim E tonight and definitely tomorrow and probably some on Monday since my good friend has some time off for... He's giving me that look because I didn't tell him any of this.
By the way, Horror and Sheep will be replacing No Green Rugs from now on, essentially.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make that clear to everyone. No Green Rugs
Only
won't be back.
if Sheep wears the gorilla mask.
No, we won't. I'm not wearing no goddamn gorilla mask.
Somebody's got to represent the gorilla mask.
Well, I
Make
mean,
her wear it then.
he doesn't have to wear anything. He just is.
He'd fit in perfectly on Dermy Stream if he doesn't like wearing a shirt.
He was over on Skinamax when I took off my shirt.
He was.
I know. He yelled at me for tipping y'all so much to make y'all take shots.
Yeah, it's like because Soldier was about to fucking die.
He did die,
but like Soldier was like 4 seconds away from foghorning into the mic like Flash did.
When Soldier gets drunk, he starts falling into his chair. When I get drunk, I take off my shirt.
Yeah. He gets the alcohol sweats.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that's why he's called Soldier Spirit, because he dies at every stream.
But you can check me out on notaccult.locals.com as well as on Rumble. It's HorrorAmorata Gaming or just HorrorAmorata on Rumble if you want to look at either one. If you want to hear the original The Little Mermaid story by Hans Christian Andersen, I have the audio only on Rumble up where you can experience what the actual story was as opposed to either Disney-fied version. Also, there's a short story over there that I'm working on that you can read if you care to. These things are free. They don't cost you a thing. You just have to hit subscribe. That's it.
Horror, I wanted to ask you, by the way, the Pinocchio story. Is it true that Pinocchio didn't turn into a boy in the original story? Because I know the Disney one did that.
He does.
Just wondering.
Okay. I think. I would have to go back and double check. It's been a little bit. But the fun thing of that one is there is no cricket. The cricket dies in the first 3 pages.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. That's depressing.
I love that part. I love that part because people get so obsessed about Jiminy Cricket, and there is no cricket in the book. He kills the cricket by throwing his shoe. It's hilarious.
Mephisto asked a good question. 1, did Jessica Reloaded take off her shirt when she got super drunk?
Don't know.
What?
Care.
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
They'll be feverishly checking this.
But I don't go.
Even a timestamp on that.
Yeah, I need to know. But I don't go full Jessica Reloaded. I go full me.
We've seen your boobs. They're quite fantastic.
Yeah.
I've had a camera fuck up.
That wasn't a camera fuck up. You aimed him at it.
It was a camera fuck up. I swear to God, it was a camera fuck up.
I'm going to continue transitioning our way out of here because this is not something we need to be talking about right this moment. You guys can have this girly chatter in the back. However, thank you everybody so much for being here. No Green Rocks, thank you for giving me the opportunity to host this with my co-host over here and WookieBebad and everybody else. Thank you so much for coming. You have been a great panel. I have enjoyed it considerably. I hope it wasn't too bad from your normal what you do's. And I couldn't remember the words, so fuck that. Don't give me that look. I know I speak like an old woman. Anyway, y'all have a very good afternoon, and I'm sure the Legion of Memers will be catching you next week. And there's an outro that I had up that I now got. Okay, there we go. Bye.
We're still live.